yesterday was a great learning experience when we saw Benji in action with his girlfriend.
Benji's weird with his girlfriend.
You're not kidding. I didn't realize how weird it gets. The weirdest part of Benji's relationship with this hot girl is that Benji hovers around her and tries to control her.
Right.
Like in a weird Svengali kind of way. And
he's trying to mold her into something else now.
so she was out in the hall after her appearance here, and she was looking cute and everything, and she was great and a lot of fun. And Shuli was trying to interview her, I guess, for Howard 100 News. And Benji wouldn't leave her alone. And Benji was being a real nudge. And we just happened to get this on tape. This is her kind of saying, "Can you give me some room to breathe?"
Yeah.
And here's how the real relationship goes.
I can't even talk.
You can talk.
No, I'm trying to talk.
I'm going back to the show.
You're like hanging around the corner.
Yeah, because I'm going back to the show. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
And Benji puts on that creepy love face and voice. He's got like a weird smile around it. Like,
Right.
I just worried about you, baby.
It's almost like Anthony Perkins in Psycho.
It's weird. Even when he was sitting next to her on the couch, he's, I love you, baby. You know.
I know. Even in here, you're interviewing her, and he walks around the corner and grabs another set of headphones and sits on the couch with her and starts staring at her.
Let me finish the tape for you. There's a little bit more left.
Okay.
Everything's cool. I promise you.
Where are you going to be hiding so we know?
All right, here.
Okay. Thanks.
Do you find that he's a little too on top of you? Not in that way, but you know what I mean?
He's like that always. But yeah, I'm noticing it in
Very
public because we don't ever really go out anywhere.
Right, great.
Very protective of you.
Yes.
Almost too protective at times?
Yes.
And have you talked to him about that?
Yep, I scream at him about it, but it's the way it is.
It just
See,
doesn't
look
help.
at he's standing right there right now.
Why can't you just let me interview her?
Oh, you can interview her.
What are you afraid of?
But why do you keep coming back in here?
Huh?
Why do you keep coming back in here? She's fine.
Because she's my girlfriend. I like being around her.
I can't talk. Like, I'm not allowed.
All right,
You told me I'm not allowed to
She
talk.
seems to be really annoying.
Dude, you're a nudge. I heard you on the wrap-up show say you even felt you were being a little too hovering.
Yeah,
maybe?
you guys manipulated it a little bit.
No, I didn't change that
Well,
tape.
you know when I talk too much, I'm gonna be an ass. So
What?
What?
I was just making a joke.
What are you talking about?
I said, well, you know when I talk, I'm gonna end up being an ass.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I manipulated what? What did I
I
manipulate?
said when I talk, I'm gonna be an ass.
Oh, I don't know what you're saying. Do you understand what he's
No.
saying? No. But no, but
See, it just happened.
what? Why are you being weird?
Because he is weird.
He is weird. I always thought it was an act. He's weird. He's genuinely weird.
Listen, I will explain you what I needed to tell her, but I'll tell you off the thing,
What thing?
What thing?
the show.
Who's ever talking to you then?
I'm not talking to you off the air. Why do I have to be sucked into your
Why would that
vortex?
make
Something
any
I
more
had to
sense?
tell her that I was scared someone was gonna try to do that I had to warn her about.
Benji, what are you doing? The girl's
No, I
perfectly-
agree. I agree.
What would we do to her?
I agree.
What was somebody trying to do to her? I don't even know what you're talking about.
I can't explain it.
We were very nice to her. She
I mean,
was-
I could explain it to you, but it's
Explain it to me. What were you afraid people were going to do?
I don't want to say because then.
Well, why didn't you explain it to her beforehand? Like before she came on the show, if you had this paranoid thought.
Because I didn't think of it till that moment. I mean, till this.
I don't believe him.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Well, what
I mean,
was happening in here? Were we going to do something to her?
That was just purely me being douchey. That was just.
that was you just being a douchebag. But but there in the green room, you weren't being a douchebag.
I think I had a good reason. That's something I had to tell her about.
That
So
didn't happen.
So why didn't you pull her aside, tell her, and then leave?
That's what I was trying to do.
I don't know, man.
Well, why did she get the feeling that you were hovering over her?
Because I usually do.
That's what I'm saying. That wasn't unusual for you.
Robin, we had Sarah on the show before she ever knew Benji, and she didn't need his protection back then.
Right.
That's a great. You know what? I should realize that because once
Yeah.
I get involved with something, I always think, oh my God, what's gonna
And
happen?
then you get a weird, creepy look on your face. Like
she said the same.
With
thing.
that hat and the creepy
and this,
look,
he gets
it's
this
a very...
love smile, like you're my girlfriend.
I never noticed the hat so much as yesterday. The
Yeah.
creepy guy in the corner with the hat.
Listen, it's a miracle that she's into him, but nevertheless, I'm happy for the guy. But you're gonna blow it.
You think she's going to wake up, though?
Oh yes, she's got to wake up. I mean, that girl's so hot that 70-year-old guys are buying her cars and they don't even want to fuck her.
Right.
I mean, they want to fuck her, but she's
But
not.
she won't let him, and they
Right.
keep buying stuff for her.
Yeah. And Benji's with her, and she's buying him stuff. He's got a whole scene, and he doesn't even take her out.
No, I do. I really would love to go out a lot of times. Last night she doesn't want to go out.
That's great. Who complains about that? You think she's embarrassed by you and doesn't want to be seen with you?
No, I just, you know what? Listen, at the beginning of a relationship, I think you can't have more fun than just hanging out in a room together, you know? And I don't even just purely sex. I mean, just laying in bed and talking.
Right. Yeah, that doesn't get old.
Yeah, but the problem is now they have to go out because they've been in the room months now.
You think he can handle going out with her?
They have to go out, and he's not handling it well.
Right. Guys are going to be hitting on her, and he's going to be standing there like a buffoon.
Come over here, honey, away from that very handsome man.
He's going to be directing her every minute. I don't like when you talk to anyone.
No, I'm really not like that, though.
Yeah.
I like an outgoing person. I really do.
Benji. You're like that. I hate to tell you.
Part of
You're
me
very
is.
needy and grabby.
I guess part of me is.
Yeah.
But I don't like
You
to think
don't know
of myself
you.
like that.
Yeah.
I want to eat her.
You want to merge with her by eating her?
I want to eat her alive.
Devour her.
And I want to expectorate her out of my asshole. So we've totally merged.
Yeah, Shirley's trying to interview her. There's a guy, some creepy guy lurking around. It turns out it's her boyfriend.
You're like, what is that, Dorothy Stratton? You like her husband?
Yeah. The one who killed the playmate you're talking about, yeah.
I have a sex chair in the garage.
I wouldn't doubt that either.
And a shotgun.
You can't leave me. You're not going away. You're my girlfriend. You're not going Mr. Hefner.
I'm really not like that, though. No, because the thing is, the whole thing about a commitment is like, I'm always scared I'm going to hurt someone. That's why.
You're not going to hurt anyone.
Because I'm afraid I'm going to kill him. I get jealous.
You're going to hurt someone if you sit on them. That's the only way you're hurting them.
I'm careful, though.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, listen, I think she's charming.
She is. And she had a really nice time.
And she was naked, and then she'd like just lean over, start kissing Benji, and her whole vagina was hanging out. And I was like, wow. Awesome.
And he can't calm down and just
No, he just can't go with
enjoy
it. Yeah. Go for the ride,
You
dude.
should see me in my room. Really.
You're a whole different guy. Yeah, because you have her all to yourself.
Right, how are we going to see you in the room, stupid?
He gets her in the room, and then he's like, all of a sudden, Mr. Stud.
Right, because you're
Sign
alone
this.
and there's nobody else.
I want you to sign a no commitment paper. I need my room to breathe.
Well, it's changed since then.
Listen, I
was
created
joking.
this
I
kit.
really thought that was a joke when we did that. It's kind of a joke, half a joke, but
She got the joke. Sounds like she really got the joke. She's like,
she's figured you out.
she's like, this guy's making me sign papers. He's so fucked up. But she loves you.
and I have love towards her too. I love her too.
Yeah. Good.
I love.
Well, listen, you're talking about Benji making a commitment. It's very difficult. He's got a lot of balls up in the air. You know.
It's a relationship. It's tough at the beginning.
I can't wait till she dumps his ass. It's going to be the best.
All right.
I can't wait for her
And
to dump
he's
you.
wounded
and he's like,
crying.
I'm the one who didn't want to commit. Now I've changed my mind. But anyway,
Yeah, as soon as she went out and started talking to another guy, what did he do?
How long
Whoa.
were
it
you,
lasted about 3 seconds.
What's
Yeah.
going on here?
how long were you dating Beth before you felt like, wow, this is a commitment?
2 weeks.
And did you express it to her at that point, or?
Yeah, we both broke up with some of the people we were seeing. And we both made a commitment to just be with each other.
Exclusive, which I've done that.
Right.
But it wasn't. Isn't it? There gets to be a weird period when you're an adult, like before you like, hey, I want to marry this person, I want to live with this.
Well,
person.
you asked me when did I feel like marrying her, or you asked me when I made a commitment
Married
to her.
is-
Well, to me, that's what a commitment.
No, the commitment was we're seeing each other. It's exclusive. I don't want to be fucking other girls behind her back.
Right.
I'm interested in her, and if I want to fuck other people, I'll come to her and say it, and we'll break up because she's not interested in me fucking other
And
people.
how long did that period go on for?
Oh, geez. I mean, until we got married, you could, it's still going on. I mean, we still have the same arrangement, but for 9 years we were together and we didn't, we were exclusive. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what, who knows? I've never been in a real conversation with him.
I don't know what he's asking. You decided you like this person. You gave your full commitment. Like, look,
Right.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I mean, in other words, it would have been incredibly hurtful to bang someone behind her back at that point. We were getting close.
Right.
It was obvious we were interested in one another. And so it wasn't even something we really had to dwell on. It wasn't like I had to have a sign of paper.
You didn't question every day. Am I not? Am I
your boyfriend?
Not?
I was clearly our boyfriend. She was interested in me, and I was her girlfriend.
Well, it's also for a long time like neither of your intentions were to be married. At least you guys
That's true.
said that.
Yeah, we said we didn't need to be married. We
Right.
weren't. Marriage was not on our radar. But we lived like a marriage. Listen, we didn't move in together for a couple of years.
Well, I don't think that's true at all. You just didn't let her have a drawer. She was there every night.
There you go. She didn't have her own drawer.
Did you ever dig a big pit in your apartment and keep her trapped down inside and throw food to her?
Well, that happened after the first year, yeah.
So you wait a year for that.
Good. I'm doing that next week.
I don't know what you're asking
I've
me.
got the whole
to me-
You seem to be confused.
To me, as an adult, if your intention is you're going to get married or be a
Right.
lifetime partner,
I didn't know I was going to get married.
okay, and to me, that's a hard point when you're with someone, and she might say to me, "Oh, I have no intention of getting married. That's not my." But I think in her heart, that's what. She
Benji,
wants.
you're overthinking it.
That's
In
what she
other
always
words,
says.
And you're too far. You're going to the end game.
yeah, you're
I-
already scared off. In other words, right now you're into a great situation. Go with it, enjoy it.
fun.
Be exclusive with her and enjoy her and get into her. And
See
that-
where it goes.
And if you find that she's the wrong person for you, or she finds you're wrong for her, then you go, then you go and look for love somewhere else.
Right, and I'm just saying what happens
right now,
to me
because
is I
you're-
get scared of like the person getting really hurt, and maybe you guys think that's crazy if it didn't work out. I get real scared of that.
That is a scary thing when you have to go to someone who you've been together with for years and say, you know what, I'm not feeling it anymore. You're
but
right.
he's going to a point where she's so attached to him.
I'm
Who
Mr.
says she's that
Wonderful.
attached?
Robin,
yeah, in other words,
you're
Benji,
right.
you
That-
think that she can't. It's funny.
I'm totally irresistible.
Listen, when my wife and I divorced, I said, "Oh my God, how will my wife get along without me? Well, get along without me. She was married within a year." Listen, the same with this girl.
I get it.
You're
I get
sitting there
it.
worried about hurting her. This is a very capable woman. This is a woman who is attractive and has her own thing going on. She can handle
The
herself.
moment you
I'm
gave
not
her
saying
a
it's
problem,
logical or makes sense. I'm just saying that is what happens. To
Well,
me
you
in
can
my
let
head.
go of that. Believe me, I'll guarantee you she'll be fine without you.
the moment he gave her any problem at all, she had another guy.
Right. Yeah, she had another guy while they were seeing each
Yeah.
other. Sounds like to me.
No.
Well,
we weren't committed. At this point, we are, and I like her a lot, and we'll see what happens.
right.
And I do love her.
All right, so there you go. And now enjoy it. Enjoy being in a relationship
Okay.
and all that means.
Stop thinking about what might happen.
And let me tell you, a girl like that running around, that girl, you can't break that girl. That girl's a wild buck. She is a stallion.
Free spirit.
She is a free spirit.
I'm attracted to free spirit.
Well, let me tell you something.
I don't know if you can.
You can't
think
handle
you're
it.
Why is my
attracted to
free spirit
spirits.
text messaging Colin Farrell?
You got to let that girl have room to breathe. That's what she
Her
likes.
tail will be free.
Because believe me, wherever you go with that girl right now is getting hit on.
She's in my bedroom right now.
Well, trust me, there's somebody,
doorman's there.
there's someone texting her or calling her. That is not a girl that you can sit and control.
You're right.
And you're not going to be able to get her to act any particular way.
I'm not
stop.
trying to.
Just stop it.
All right.
I just brought home Homer's Iliad. Could you browse this and get a little smarter?
Just studying. We were purely doing that. I said, hey, I want you to have a shot of winning the contest.
Right.
That was
Okay.
what that was about.
And then when Howard asked her if she wanted to give a lap dance to
Sal.
you were all over it.
Well, I really thought she would regret some
You
ramifications of that.
Let her make the decision.
Yeah,
All right.
stop it.
But by the way, I mean, I'm glad she didn't give the lap dances to Sal. I think it would have driven you crazy, but you got to let her make that decision. And if she's deciding to give lap dances to Sal, she might not be the girl for you.
Right.
No,
You
it
can't
wasn't
do
about
it.
me. I thought she would regret it.
Right, Benji.
Oh, you thought she'd regret it.
Yeah, I do.
So let
No,
her
I
regret it.
wouldn't
So
like
let her
either.
live her life with
All right.
regrets. You got to let go of this control thing, bro. You're going to blow it.
All right.
Gary was saying he heard from some girl. Benji's like he's almost like a. Gary, what was that story you heard? Some girl was saying that Benji's like relentless in his pursuit of women.
Really?
Yeah, he's like a nudge. What was the story you heard? You were telling me an interesting story.
Benji, it's a girl that he knew,
Right.
And so, he's always thought she was cute. So he asked her out, this is however many months ago. So he gets her on the phone. And then she told me, she goes, yeah, it was really funny. He even, called my mother and asked my mother, if he could go out with me. And I go, well, how did he get your mother's number? She goes, well, what he did is he got me to conference my mother in. And she goes, the funny thing was, Benji was like really charming. And my mother was like, you should go out with this guy. I said, but why did you conference him in? She's like, I don't know. Like, she goes, Benji it's just the way he has.
Right.
I thought it was really cool.
Can you imagine being on the phone and saying to a girl, conference your mother in?
He's relentless. Like, at some point, you usually give up, but he's such a nudge. Even this girlfriend says, I wasn't attracted to him, but he wouldn't leave my apartment. And so eventually I got worn down and got attracted to him. It's an amazing.
Which only goes to show you.
Why do you think I'm here on the show?
It's true.
Yeah,
It's
you
true.
wore us down.
You did.
You know how they say if, you are on a desert island, whoever is on the desert island with you, you're going to love because that's the only other human being you've got.
Yep.
Benji sort of creates that situation.
He isolates them and then wins them over.
It's called the Stockholm Syndrome.
I'm
It's
not
true.
an isolator.
It's Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
Not an isolator. You got some kind of move, dude. You don't give up. I got to hand it to you. You're relentless in your pursuit of pussy.
One-on-one, I'm really good with a woman.
Yep.
You're like the fly.
Yeah. Brindle Benji. It's unbelievable.
But I am embarrassed the way I acted yesterday.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
not
you were-
the Shuli part, but in here. That was embarrassing.
Yeah. Now you got caught up in something.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't handle it.
He couldn't.
Well, I can get better.
He's going to change.
I don't know.
All right.
I think every time she goes out in public, that's going to come out of you, Benji.
Oh, yeah. Start taking her out. See how much you've changed.
And then the next thing you know, like, honey, we don't need to go anywhere.
So you were telling Howard that you're a little embarrassed about the way you behaved yesterday with Sarah.
Just come on.
No, go ahead.
Just come here. I want to hold you while I'm talking. It'll make me more comfortable, I promise you.
I don't know if this isn't going to make any sense whatsoever.
All right. Now you can talk to me.
Thank you. So you told Howard that you're a little embarrassed about your behavior yesterday.
Stop, dude.
In front of Sarah.
Yes, I was.
You're going to drop me.
I was douchey.
Why were you acting like that?
I don't, sometimes you act in ways that you don't mean to, and you're embarrassed later. Don't pull my shirt up. Don't pull my shirt up.
Okay. Don't drop me. Don't drop me.
right.
Don't drop me.
You were saying?
Sometimes you act in ways you don't mean to.
That's not the real Benji?
I guess part of it is because obviously I act like that sometimes and everything, but I don't mean to. I mean, I learn from it and try to become a better person.
You're going to try to be a better boyfriend, Sarah?
I think I am. I think she likes me and I like her and we have a lot of fun together.
What'd she think about yesterday?
Look how winded he is. You gotta get in shape.
I know.
You gotta start fucking some more.
I don't know. I think she had a fun time and I'm glad she did.
No, you're also saying that...
Have a seat.
What?
You were also saying that the reason you were getting close to her is because you didn't want her to say something she'd regret.
No. When I was getting close to her during the studio, I thought, I could tell, like, since she was looking over at me, that she thought I was getting mad at things she was saying. And I wanted to let her know that everything was cool, and I wanted to, like, just, say hi to her. And I made the opposite happen. She thought I was really stressed out, and I made her more stressed out, and so that was bad.
You mentioned that you didn't want her to say something.
No, I didn't. I said I wanted to tell her something before she left.
You said you didn't want her to say something she'd regret.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
Honestly, I didn't. I really didn't. I didn't say that. Honest.
Good morning, Howard.
Hey, Yucko.
Hey, you're a comic book fan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you ever see Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Marvel Comics?
Sure.
All right. Did you see the fucking necklace Gary was wearing on Geraldo the other night? Didn't that look like the Eye of Agamotto that Doctor Strange wears?
Yeah, but in reality, it's even more bizarre. It's the disc that you put into a 45 record to play.
Right. But what has he got all over it?
Did you know that, Yucko?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's it's the disc, and then it's like
But
I
it's
guess
encrusted in something. He had it.
that's just crust.
No, it's not encrusted in anything. It's just a piece of metal. By the way,
Well, it's a piece of metal.
Yucko can't even afford to watch Geraldo, much less be on it.
I couldn't even afford the water book.
What did he say?
He's mocking Gary's speech.
Oh. Well, I'll
Who
tell
wears
you.
that around their neck? Really?
Well, you never know when you're going to need that little disc.
This from a guy in a clown outfit. Dirty clown outfit. And hey,
Well, Robin makes a good point. Let's say you're going down the street and you find the 45 and you want to play it. You could just rip your necklace off and put it on.
see, it works two ways.
I don't know. Gary actually.
monkey dick through that fucking hole in the disc.
Gary thinks he's sort of involved with the music industry in a weird way. I know he's very into music, and I think he fancies himself part of the music community.
Well, I think
I'm as much as part of the music industry as he is. Then
He's right. I like music. I don't know that I'm part of the music. I mean, listen, I've been involved in music for years by booking artists on the show, but I've loved music before I got here, so I like music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to say, is that music is one of my loves.
I love music, both.
Howard, you wear necklaces. Nobody knows.
I wear a necklace, but I don't wear a 45 like around my neck.
So what does what you wear mean?
Well, this is a necklace that Beth gave me. It's got her initial B, and it's got my initial H.
Hey, that's different.
It's a love necklace.
So there's other necklaces I've seen you wear, like dog tags and stuff.
Well, I'm a
What's so
military
cool
guy.
about
When I was
dog
in
tags?
Vietnam, why wouldn't I wear my dog
But I
tags? I'm
think
proud
I'm
of
just
them.
saying, that means something to you.
I love the military, and I love that they kill the enemy.
I think that Gary's little disc was on too short a chain because it almost looked like he was being
It's like
choked,
a dog collar.
But Robin,
choked by his 45
I wanted
disc.
Geraldo to see my disc. If it's low, no one will see it.
That's true. That's true. I
And
didn't
it's-
think of that.
And a 45 player is so beautiful.
he should wear an Ace of Spades around his neck for solitaire. Look, Geraldo, I like playing solitaire all the time.
Hey, Howard, let me ask you a question. Why am I, like, listen, the necklace doesn't mean so much to me, but, like, why is my necklace any less meaningful than your tattoos? Like, what are your tattoos?
I don't know.
No, you have tattoos, they mean something
Well,
to you.
this is a B for Beth. This
And
one is the Om symbol.
But what's the Om symbol?
I'm a meditator. I'm a relaxed
Right, so that
person.
means something to you.
Right.
What does the 45 disc mean
What's
to
the
you?
45 mean to you?
I like music.
He's a fucking retard.
Well, what if Gary runs into a 45 that he needs to play
Yeah, in an emergency.
in an emergency? Oh, look at this. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy. I'll put it on the 45 play. Do you know how many pieces of vinyl I have? He told me the other day he has like 1,300 pieces of vinyl.
Yes.
I'm like, what, did you count them? And why do you have vinyl? Well, because sometimes we take these records and like to play them. I go, well,
There
don't you?
are some things that have not made it to disc.
Yeah, like what song is so important that hasn't made it to CD that he has to play on his record player? It's amazing to me. I am fascinated by that.
It is. It's great.
When Gary said to me, you know, some of these records haven't made it to CD.
Believe it or not.
And I'm like, well, you mean you have to hear them that badly that you're going to go through all of these machinations to get to this song?
You know what the funny thing is? It's not a big machination. You pull it out, you put it on the turntable, and there it is. I mean, it's not like...
Like, what's this? Can you name one of the songs that you can't get on CD? That
I actually could name one, but then you'll just make fun of the song.
Please do.
There was a song that I liked from the 80s. It was by a band called David and David, and it's called Welcome to the Boomtown. It's just a song that, I mean...
And you love it so much.
I don't even know that I go out and buy it. I just happened to see it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that song. It may be available on CD. I don't know that I can.
I love David and David.
David and David. Oh, that's a good one.
I thought he was going to say like Camptown Races from the 1880s.
I'm a big Stephen Foster fan.
Stephen Foster wrote Camptown Ladies, bring yours on.
No, Swanee River. How about
Swanee, I got Swanee River by the great Al Jolson. Swanee.
That was Mammy, which was recorded in 1922 on Decca Records and Tapes.
No
Never
problem.
been put on disc.
Mary, I have my 45 insert. No problem. We can listen to some Al Jolson. Don't move, Lucas. The record will skip.
He He should just stick his tooth down on the record and play it. Gary looks like the Flintstones record player.
Gary, look, the David and David song is available on iTunes. Did you even look?
I know. It happened to be up there. I like to have it. I don't think it's. I think you'll find that there are a lot of people in the audience that don't think it's as weird as you think it is.
How many pieces of vinyl do you have again?
Probably around 2,000 or 3,000. I don't know what Yucko's laughing at. He owns nothing.
What's your
He's got
favorite?
a necklace around his neck. It's called a noose. He's fucking hang himself after his wife left him.
That's pretty funny, actually, Gary.
That's good.
What's your favorite thing to play? I mean, like, what you go?
I actually don't play that much. Lucas plays them. He pulled out a Clash record. I told Howard it's up in my attic. Lucas has his drum set up there, and sometimes he just pulls out records and plays them. He thinks they're interesting.
Right.
I don't know what. Yucko's another one who's got nothing going on in his life, and he's like laughing at me.
Yeah. What do you do for a living?
Hey, Yucko, why don't you tell us where your next gig is? Here's a chance to plug. Where's the phenomenal room you're playing?
Oh, what do you do for a living?
No, not what do you do for a living. What are you producing these days, Yucko? Tell us.
That's your only argument.
Well, it's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one because I don't like to take shit from people who don't do anything. So tell me what you do. Plug your gig. What firehouse will you be working in Mobile, Alabama?
Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the fucking cage.
Again, Howard, nobody goes to see him anymore. He can't even get on. You're off of Killers of Comedy. If you get thrown off that tour, it's like getting thrown out of the shittiest band in the world.
Isn't Beetlejuice on that tour?
Oh, dear.
Wow.
I know you make noises, but you're a comedian, so respond. Again, with those fucking unbelievable comebacks you're known for.
Well, you said you could play your records with your tooth.
That was 20 jokes ago.
That's gold. And like I have to make
you wouldn't know gold if it fell on your head, asshole.
Well, you didn't like Gary's necklace, Yucko?
Fuck no.
You know what, Howard?
One of his fucking teeth for a filling.
This is so sad. He is trying so hard to crawl out of the hole I put him in, and he just when you kick my ass, dude, I will be the first to admit it.
You
but
really
you just
should.
haven't done it yet.
That it would be funny if Gary actually learned how to play records with his teeth.
Mama boy, y'all.
Well, I don't know. I don't understand why Gary still has those 45s. And he says it's so he can play David and David.
But David and David, as we see.
I bought a jukebox. Do you think that's stupid too?
I do.
My jukebox is worth more than your fucking trailer, douchebag.
Little douchebag.
Again, where's the comeback from this incredible insult comedian?
Come on, I said you wear a fucking Dr. Strange necklace, and you look like the record player from the Flintstones. I think I'm 2-0 on your fucking monkey ass.
Let the audience vote on that. First of all, you referenced some weird thing at the beginning that I think most of the audience isn't aware of.
Dr. Strange, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think most of the audience knows that. So try to know your audience. And I think that you have to, listen, I'm not a comedian, yet I made you look like a fool, so fuck off.
So do you have to put a quarter?
It's getting uglier than Gary's fucking face, so I'm gonna.
Stop calling me and trying to make up, douchebag. I'm not returning your call. Don't text me anymore, and don't call me to try to make up.
Text you. Listen, I text you before you went on Geraldo because I wanted you to plug my iPhone app.
Yeah, but that's his way, Howard. This is what he goes. I'm going to Geraldo. He goes, hey, plug my iPhone app on Geraldo tonight. Ha, ha, ha. Like, that's supposed to soften it up. And then he called me on Monday. I'm not calling you back. Will can handle you perfectly fine for the appearance that you may or may not have again.
Why don't you handle my cock, you fucking asshole?
I would. Your wife isn't.
That's some good comebacks on both guys. Really, very good repartee.
Even in the ballpark with him shows how low he is on the comedy scale. I'm not a funny guy.
Right. I mean, even when you came back with, hey, I might as well handle your cock, your wife on. That's pretty good. It's pretty quick.
Eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth, boy. Woo!
All right. Thanks, Yucko.
All right, later, Howard.
Well, on a high note, buddy.
Going out on some big material there.
And that joke just slayed the whole room. See ya.
Who won that round, Rob? Yucko?
You know what? It was pretty even.
Yeah, Yucko came back a little bit.
But I think that
I give
Gary
the edge
got
to
in
Gary.
his cuts.
Yep.
And maybe that last joke he should have left before he said that one.
Right.
It took him down.
Took him down a few notches. Well, Yucko, that is a funny necklace Gary has. Notice he's
is.
not wearing it anymore.
Well, I think that's a dress neclace.
Yeah, that's when he gets
Like, he
dressed
doesn't
up.
wear that with a T-shirt.
Right. Do you only wear that with your dress outfits?
So far, I've only worn it a handful of times. I'm still trying it out.
Yeah, it's the thing you put inside the 45 in order so it can go around. The adapter, that's what it's
The
called.
spindle. I like to call it the
Spindle.
I'm wearing a spindle tonight with my suit.
I got on my spindle necklace.
Tomorrow night, I'm wearing a tire jack. Why are you wearing a tire jack? I like it. You tattoos means nothing. I can wear a tire jack.
This is a lug nut.
A lug nut. Tomorrow night.
Home is so cool.
Tomorrow night. I didn't say it was cool.
Cool. I didn't say mine was cool. I like.
No, yours is definitely not cool. I don't know. My own symbols looks a lot cooler than your 45 spindle.
Yeah, it's closer to cool, even if it's not cool.
I don't think anybody's hitting any home runs here.
Why cut out the middleman? Wear a saxophone around your neck.
Why not wear the 45?
The actual 45.
You love music.
Actually, the spindle isn't that much smaller than an actual 45. It's a big necklace he's got. It's
Not
very.
that big. You're being retarded.
It's very Al Sharpton-ish. The big gold medallion with the Martin Luther King thing on it. You know Martin Luther King would have hated Al Sharpton.
And never gave anybody a Martin Luther King medal.
It's so funny that Al Sharpton walks around with a big giant Martin Luther King medal, and like Martin Luther King would have been like, "You motherfucker, you get money and
Get away from me."
Yeah, I mean, Martin Luther King was such the man Al Sharpton isn't. You know, but it was kind of startling for me too to see Gary wearing a 45 spindle.
Yeah.
It was kind of like the clock that Flavor Flav wears.
It was so big,
Yeah.
Howard. That's what, and it was very close to his neck.
Yeah.
He looked like he was being choked by his spindle.
It's almost the size of a clock.
Robin's got a Japanese symbol on her tit the size of her head, and my spindle's
stop
big.
it. My symbol is not that large.
It's larger than my spindle.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is not. Bring your spindle in here.
He should wear like a giant toothbrush around his neck. Or they'll be like, "What's that around your neck, Gary?" Just because I feel like brushing my giant teeth.
Yeah, he has a utility necklace.
Well, at least it's good for
whatever
something.
he needs.
All right. Or a big tube of toothpaste on a rope.
And his water pick, all those things he keeps.
Like Flavor Flav. But if Flavor Flav's into time, Gary's into water picks.
Gary, so Yucko is still going strong.
Well, that's...
Well, not going strong, but he won't quit.
First of all, the only reason Howard's picking up his call is because he's goofing on me. So I'm probably the best thing that ever happened to him. But he really better get... If he's going to call up and start fucking with me, he better come up with some material because he's got nothing.
Yeah, you're saying his comebacks are just repeating what you said in that goofy voice.
He should be pummeling me, and he's not. He's supposed to be a seasoned comedian. So, and I will readily admit, hey man, today you kicked my ass, but today was not the day. He did not kick my ass, and for him to lose in a battle of wits with a complete civilian, non-comedian, it's just sad for the smelly clown.
Why is he targeting you, do you think?
Well, he's pissed. He's pissed. I mean, when I first, went off on him, that was very real for me and for him, and I think he's really bummed. I made him look bad, and he's got to figure out a way to make himself look good again.
So maybe like at first he was just innocently goofing on you, but then once you got him good.
It wasn't so innocent. He was taking shots. Listen, he was taking. Yeah. He's fishing. He really wasn't getting on the show that often. Wasn't that funny on the show. I'll fuck with this guy. I'll fuck with that guy. Whatever. But he fucked with me, and so I'm gonna mess back with you. What do you want?
who are against us.
That's right. Don't criticize the thing you love.
Yeah, I mean, let's say I'm as bad as Ellen DeGeneres. Why would we want to point that out to anybody? It just doesn't make any sense from a marketing standpoint.
Right, but I was like, I don't think that guy's right.
Gary does that all the time, Howard. He's always saying that it's a bet. We don't want to know if something's a bet.
I know. I don't really need anybody pulling the curtain back on the Wizard of Oz.
It's a fantasy
Pittsburgh
world.
Pete is not. He's out of his mind.
Pittsburgh Pete is not out of his mind. You're out of your mind.
So you're saying that I'm always trashing you?
No, not trashing, but there's a certain mystique about the show.
After all these years,
But Gary is in a weird position. He's got to fill an hour and sit there and talk about the show.
And also, you know, when people call, they say they're saying one thing and then they ask another question, and sometimes I don't know how to answer it.
Right.
Howard, we listen to the show. We come up with our
Everything's
own
a mess.
ideas, then Gary comes on and ruins everything by like, here's the real reason Howard did that.
I love Pete because Pete can get everybody at each other's throat.
Yeah, he's like Ralph. He doesn't do anything for a living but piss us off.
I actually got a job recently, Gary.
Doing what? What could you be doing?
I'm serving tables, man.
What? How long do you think you'll last doing that? You're an obnoxious fucking asshole. You should be fired in a month.
Gary, you don't intimidate me. I see through you, always have.
I'm not trying to intimidate you. I'm just telling you who you are. You're an asshole.
Okay, great. Like, I care what you think about me.
See, that's the problem. You don't care what anybody thinks about you. That's why you'll never work, douchebag.
I don't respect you. Okay?
Pete, you got a
You're
job.
not a great guy in radio to me. You don't understand.
But you'll never get any, Pete. You'll never get anywhere. You'll never do anything because you have a shit attitude.
Okay.
And you're a fucking
I'm going to be
narcissist.
30 years old, buddy. I think I realize I'm not going to get anywhere by now. You're not teaching me nothing.
See, how can you argue with a guy who knows he's, you know, what he doesn't
Gary,
care?
you're superficial. You're phony, brother. Everybody
Dude,
knows.
have you ever met me?
There's a reason Howard hired you.
Have you ever met me?
Yes, I've met you a few times. I hate you.
You know what's so funny? You're so nothing. I don't even remember meeting you.
Worse, Gary. You're the phoniest guy.
I don't even remember meeting you.
What?
Where would I have met you?
I met you in Florida once before. I met you a couple times. And
You're very not memorable.
You're a nerd. I can't believe you even got married. You got a good-looking wife like you did. It's a shock to everyone.
Hey, why don't you go to the comedy again, Pete? Remember how great you were when you opened for Artie?
How great are you every day on the wrap-up show, Gary? You're never funny.
I'm great enough to be getting continually paid for it for 3 years. You did it once, and they fucking practically lynched you.
You are a character. You're Bubba Booey. That's the big bit. It's you.
And you're not a character. You're Pittsburgh Pete, the asshole.
Gary Delabate. We don't care about Gary. We care about the monkey face making us laugh. That's what we care about. You don't got to come on the wrap-up show, you and John Hine, and say, oh, Howard did this. That's a bit. That's not who he really is. Robin did this, but privately...
Pete, let me ask you a question.
I don't want to know that.
Do you want the wrap-up show canceled?
No, it's a good show. It's fine.
Well, then what do you want?
I don't even want you talking to me right now. I don't even know why you're involved in it.
I was talking to you. Gary hijacked my show.
Yeah, what is it, the wrap-up show?
Oh, hey, Howard, he's insulted me. I have to have the right to defend myself.
You'll get your hour today.
This is the pre-wrap-up show.
I can't even get on the air anymore.
Tell him that he peaked, Howard. Will is the number one guy on the show now as a producer.
Will is the guy?
Yeah, Will is the guy. Will's the one that's coming up with the vibe, the flow, and the office.
Would it be your advice to me to demote Gary and make Will the executive type producer?
You don't need Gary any longer. He doesn't even have that big a Rolodex any longer with celebrities. What's he doing?
Let me tell you something. I know Will. He'll hate you way quicker than I did.
Gary, you hate everybody, man. You think you're better than people. You're the biggest narcissist on the show. You must have lied. That test must not be accurate because you are.
Maybe they made a mistake and switched Gary's score with Robin's. I never thought of that.
Hey, my picture ain't in the post today.
You're a kid.
That's right, because you switched the results.
He was smart.
Is Gary correct when he says that you will never hold on to your waitering job, that you're too abrasive?
I've had about 85 jobs in my life. The longest one was about a year. That's when I was bartending. It's miserable. Financially, I've never made more than $5,000 a year. And
$5 grand?
$5 grand is my biggest year ever.
What is it? Is it your personality? You seem like a...
I'm very... I get a job and I get bored. You know, I do feel I'm a creative person, but I just see my future and like I'm going to be here the rest of my life, and it frightens me. So I quit, and I like laying around smoking weed, and that's, you know, the radio is a big part of my life, Howard.
What happened to your last job, Pete?
My last job?
Yeah, what happened? What went wrong? What was your last job?
No, my last job I was bartending. That was a year ago. I haven't worked in a year. I finally got a job now, so I'm happy again.
As a bartender, you only made $5,000 for the whole year?
Yeah.
He quit.
But for $5,000, he worked for a year and made $5,000.
He worked a whole year.
I know bartenders will make that in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, this is the
You
most.
must have been the worst bartender ever.
It must have been a horrible bar.
It was a dive bar. Like Artie once said when we first talked, it was a shot and beer bar, you know. It was my first gig ever, but it was the best time I've ever had in my life. Being behind the bar, when you're the bartender, you're the king, Howard. Like you on the show, it's a small level of that. You're the local celebrity.
So why would you walk away from such a thing?
Because I had a major setback in life, and it was hard dealing with the customers when I had to deal with emotional issues.
What was the major setback?
I lost my mother, man, about a year ago.
Okay, so you had to quit the job?
No, that's where I'm stupid. You know, it was the worst decision I ever made. I had 5 women, and I quit my job. They wouldn't even take my calls anymore. Everything fell apart. You know, the best thing I had was Sirius Satellite Radio. That's not just to kiss your ass, but, you know, when you're laying in bed, you're smoking the weed, you got the Howard Stern world, there you go. I could go off into that fantasy world.
Why not try another place, Pete?
I've tried. It's hard. You cannot find a bartending job unless you know somebody. So, I'll make some money.
What is it, Gary?
The question for Pete is if his best year was $5,000, how do you live?
I live with my father, my sister.
But like, who's paying for your Sirius?
I have a credit card.
Wow.
You know?
Is that run up big? Like, are you over drawn on your credit?
What's your financial like? Are you handling your bills right now and everything? The mortgage, you're paid off, you're taking care of everything?
You know what? I never carry a finance charge on a credit card. I pay my mortgage every month, and I lease my cars.
That's great, man. You're so...
No, I'm just asking you if you're overdrawn on your cards.
Pete hates you.
You're cooler than me.
No, I'm not cooler
Ralph
than
is
you.
on with Pete. Ralph, go ahead.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, I've been around for 1 or 2 of those Beth fashion shows, and they are very hot. What's great, like, if she has a dress on, you go like, hey, you know, maybe you should have higher heels on with that. Then she'll go and get some, like, higher heels and stuff.
Yeah, sometimes it's weird when Ralph's there and Beth is doing a fashion show. I don't like it so much.
Yeah, 'cause it sounds like he manipulates things.
Well, because I see him, you know, I know how Ralph is. He's a guy. And
yeah,
not only that,
that's your fashion show.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like that should only be for me. But
chiseling on
Ralph,
your fashion
Ralph
show.
has actually been there for a few fashion shows.
And also what's great is that she's usually braless when she's doing those because she's changing quick.
Oh, now it's just steps into Creepyville.
Yeah, it isn't right.
That's not creepy.
Dude,
Yes, it is.
Come on, it's his wife.
I know. I get a little territorial, you know. Like
you
Ralph.
should.
I go, Ralph, easy.
Do you get? But Howard, do you get in that weird area where it sort of turns you on that means that much to Ralph? Like because your wife's so hot?
Not when it's that close.
I don't need.
It's one thing for him to admire from afar.
We're all friends.
It is fun, but I know Ralph goes into wolf mode, and I've seen it before.
I know that face.
Yeah, not with my wife. You
Hey,
know,
Beth, those heels aren't high enough.
it's okay when it's we're out in a club or something. So we're both working it.
Yeah, you're looking at some other chick.
Ralph could have had her.
Ralph forgot one time he gave her his number. I mean, it gets pretty intense.
Oh, he goes right into that mode.
Yeah, come to think of it, Ralph has been there for a few fashion shows. Yeah, it's always fun.
Remember to dismiss him next time.
Hey, Ralph, how do you deal with your life, man? Never, like, really working and just, how do you get by?
I don't know. I do pretty well. Much like Gary, I don't carry a finance charge.
He doesn't carry a credit card either.
But wait, but I was on hold. What do you make $5,000 a year and live with your parents?
I live with my father. I live with my parents my whole life. I sleep in the same single bed I always have.
How old are you?
He said,
I'm going to be 30 years old, man.
And you got the nerve to try and question Gary or me about it?
I'm not questioning anybody, Ralph.
he's trying to figure it out.
That you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's trying to figure out how to move out.
You were actually a role model, kind of.
Well,
how are you
boy.
going to be 50 years old, kind of doing the same thing? How do you make money? Howard helps you out on occasion.
Yeah, every once in a while I kind of call him and say like,
what do you do in your personal life?
I need a few bucks for the week, and
what do you do?
Check off.
What do you really do, Ralph? Tell us.
He's a stylist.
This is secret.
Who else does he style besides you on Mondays?
I have him booked exclusively. I pay to have him an exclusive rights to
because
him.
you couldn't get him when you wanted him, so you had to tie him up exclusively.
In fact, not only do I have him exclusively, I can't even get him to come to the
Even
house.
with your exclusive.
Well, he was busy with the Battlestar Galactica finale.
Battlestar Galactica.
Like, no, but Pete,
Pete, to answer your question, Ralph will style all of us from time to time. Like one time, Ralph told me I look like shit.
Just once?
Well, actually, it was several times. So and he doesn't charge me a lot for that. So he'll do everybody on the show from time to time.
Ralph found me my Michael Jordan sweatpants. I'll tell you that. And I love those.
Well, are they hard to find? Because now you got me wanting to get them.
Ralph, how do you get those? Because I told Artie he should get them.
You know, they probably would be good for Artie because they're good size and stuff. I had to search like the style number and stuff like that. You know,
you can't can't go to a store and get it, huh?
He found them in a store, and then we went back to
get
them.
Stuff like that, like they turn them over so quick. You know, and they were like from the beginning of the summer maybe or something. I mean, the beginning of the winter, and, now they're out of the store. I went to get more, and they didn't have them. So
I told Artie he's got to get Michael Jordan sweatpants. I'm telling you, they're slenderizers.
I'll ask my sister.
You'll be able to gain another 100 pounds.
He makes 20 different kinds, Artie. You got to get the same kind if that's the kind you want.
Yeah, you got to get these.
What?
He makes 20 different kinds. You got to get this kind, the black ones.
Yeah,
well, does it have a name?
What's the name of those ones, Ralph?
I don't know. There's there's a style number to it. I don't know.
All right.
I've heard of a style number.
And then every douchebag like Pittsburgh Pete's going to be wearing them. All right, man. I'm a douchebag, right?
Why is he a douchebag?
I'm just joking.
Yeah, you got nothing to say to me. We're kind of similar,
We are.
A little bit. I mean, you can't be happy.
I don't see how you can have a bartending job and make only $5,000 a year. That means if you work 4 days a week for 45 weeks. Is that about
but he
20,
didn't work
25,
the whole year.
That means he made 25. He worked the whole year. $25 a day he made as a bartender?
Oh, he did work the whole year.
That's what I couldn't figure that out either.
Money.
What?
With the bartending gig, that might have been a little more, but on my tax records, it was only probably like $5,000 ever, and that was like 10 years ago when I was like motivated.
I mean, how many days a week are you being a waiter?
Hopefully as many as they can give me. I just want to indulge myself in working for the public, get some money back in my pocket, and get some ganja, and take a woman out to dinner. Just the basics, Howard,
Right.
Let me ask you something, Pete, though, because a lot of people in your generation now say you're creative because you go on the computer.
I know I'm creative.
Well, and listen, I'm going to tell you something. When you came with me to do the gig, you actually told some jokes. Howard even said it. We played it.
Yeah.
And you actually had a couple of funny jokes.
Thanks.
But, yeah, it was good. But how are you dealing with that now? Like, what are you trying to do to be creative? What's the outlet? Are you writing?
He could be a creative waiter. Why not? Why not be the best waiter?
Use your comedy on your clients.
I'm going to tell you something. Whatever job I ever took, I was a food server as well. And I was selected by my boss as the best food server of the year because I put my heart and soul into it. I decided whatever I did in life, I wanted to be the best at. I don't give a shit what it is.
You're spending your time. You might as well do it well.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you be the best? I mean, in college, I made the best movie. I won. When I served the food, I was on time, I was conscientious, and I was a pleasure to my boss. I believe that you must excel. I was a dishwasher, and I got a commendation. Now, who gets there, puts their heart and soul into dishwashing? You're going to be something, be the best at it.
He won the silver dish.
And why was I the best dishwasher? I'll tell you exactly why. I got in there like a madman. I probably took on the workload of 3 or 4 guys. And I washed, and I racked. And I was proud of the job
you racked
I did.
And you rolled.
And believe me, I didn't make 10 cents.
Pete wants to be a star.
See, I'm a direct opposite
You could
of you.
be
I
the
was
star.
I was the worst.
Well, I don't believe in that. You could be the star of the kitchen.
Right.
And why not?
Yeah, but Pete
Take
wants,
some pride.
What? What are you guys trying to say to me?
What are you trying
to... excelling is what they're saying.
I'm saying to you...
I'm on a radio show right now expressing my opinions like you guys do every day.
Here's what I'm saying. Artie was saying to you, how are you... This wasn't directed at you. Shh, you're not listening. Okay. Now you're talking.
Dopey.
Artie was saying, how are you expressing your creativity? Right. I said you could express your creativity. This was directed at Artie.
By doing your job well.
That's right. You can be creative in any job. Creativity can come out in any facet. You know, you see a sales guy like Sam Ben-Ruby who works so hard. I see this guy. He is creative. Now, he's a salesman. He's a radio salesman, but I see he's creative. He knows how to schmoo. He puts his heart and soul into it. You are a waiter. I want to hear that you are now the top waiter.
Everybody loves to go there because you're going to wait on them. They
But-
request your section.
But don't be dopey and sit there and bother people when they're eating. Being the best means staying out of people's way and complying with everything.
I know how to do that, man.
You know how to do that? I want you to do
I'm
that.
all about the hospitality, Howard.
Good. I think that you could make more than $5,000 in a year at that job.
If I
Let's
stick
shoot
with
for
it, yes, I
6,000
will.
this year.
And stick with it. And no more smoking weed during the week, only on weekends.
That
He
will
just
be
wants a
after
little
work.
ganja.
Are Pete's parents rich?
No. After work, no. I said on weekends.
You don't earn after work.
I think he should take a break from pot, period.
Well, I'm trying to wean him off a little
No,
bit.
it's every day for about 12 years, 13 years. Every day of
Pete.
my life.
Well, what about being the best pot smoker?
He
Pete,
is.
during the week.
That he has excelled at.
No, that's negative. Pete, during the week, no more pot.
I
Only
can't do that for you, Howard.
Let me
can do
ask
it.
you something, Pete. Do you think the pot smoking might have something to do with why you still live at home?
I don't know about that.
I do know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
that
big
is
yes.
true. I have friends who smoke more weed. Like they'd be proud of themselves. Oh, I quit smoking cigarettes. Then you find out they're smoking
Tons
7-8
of
joints,
weed, yeah.
7-8 joints a day.
Yeah, tons.
And let me tell you something. All of these guys do not succeed.
Right.
They don't. They do not. I know them. It's a type. They
You're
are
right.
they're burnouts. And
I know that.
Starting today, during your work day, the days you don't work, you want to smoke a little weed. Okay, I'm not going to take that away from you.
Mm-hmm.
But on the days you work and the days that you got to be up for work, no more weed.
You get high at work, man?
No, I served tables about 8 years ago, and I did get high, and it was very tough to do. Bartending, you can do it. You're in the dark. People are all drunk. But if you're serving tables, it doesn't work.
Are you strong enough to stop smoking on work days?
I don't think so.
Well, you got to get strength. If you want to be the best, it's not going to.
I don't want to be the best. Well,
But that.
I do. You're right.
Okay.
I
So
wanna
then what
be
are you
the
going to do? Try it for a month. Call me back and let me know how you do.
All right.
Don't call us even for a month.
Yeah, pot is too powerful thing in your life. You're letting it overtake you.
The older you get, man, the more wisdom you get. You're motivational. You're like a Dr. Drew yourself, man. You should have a
Dr. Jew, how dare you?
You should have Dr.
All right, I have a big
Well,
nose,
let's
but
see if it works, Pete. Go
I'm a
away
Dr.
for a
Jew.
month and see if you come back any better.
All right,
Howard's been like a father to me over these years.
Well, he's failing as a father
Maybe that's
because
why
of
you're
you.
high at home with no work.
He's a terrible father.
then you got the wrong father.
Yeah, you have to reassess, Pete.
I mean, please, Pete, don't belittle yourself by not taking your job seriously. In other words, you're making fun of your job when you're showing up high and not motivated. You should be proud to be a waiter. There's nothing, in
It's
Europe.
a great job.
It's not my passion, though, Howard.
Make it your passion.
Well, what's your passion?
My passion is talk radio.
No. No, it isn't.
It's listening to talk.
You're a waiter. And there's nothing, right now you're a waiter. When you get the job on talk radio, that'll be something. But not now.
Right.
And you need to stop smoking pot during the week.
No, you're right about this.
You got
Have
to
you
do it.
heard of 100%?
100%.
He's heard of it. But he's got to now devote his life to it. You have to be the best at what you do.
Can you give it 100%, Pete?
No, I can't. If you want honesty, I would love to do it, Howard.
Pete, I go to a restaurant. It's called Scalinatella here in Manhattan. The waiter walks over. He's got the whole menu memorized. And he goes, "Hello, Mr. Stern." He's like this. He's an Italian guy. He
Hello.
goes, "Today's specials we have." And then he goes, "And now I'm going to tell you the fish. And then I tell you the pasta." Then this guy takes such pride in his work. I go, this guy's at the top of his game. It doesn't matter. You talk about talk radio? He's doing talk radio right there.
The hardest part of his day is getting that accent right.
Well, he is terrific. There's nothing wrong with being a great waiter.
People think probably think you're sort of joking around.
I'm not joking around.
There's so many assholes that you run into. Like I go shopping a lot, and all these fucking people trying to register are on their phones or fucking half asleep. You just want to smack them. Go, what the fuck are you doing?
If you want to know something, you're absolutely right. I go to these stores, and I see people working behind the cash register. Most of them are
They don't
vomits.
even want to look at you.
They're vomits. The other day, I was in the Barnes & Noble. A young black woman standing behind the thing, and she says, "Oh, hello," big smile, takes the money, "Have a good day," she says to me, "and how can I help you?" I said, I know that this girl,
It's going somewhere.
even if she just stays at Barnes & Noble, they will put her in charge, and she will make more money than the rest of these nitwits.
And she's black.
And you respect somebody like that.
And she happens to be a lovely girl.
Believe it or not.
And she is going to go places. It will be recognized because people who run businesses are only looking for somebody who's got half a brain in their head.
And won't destroy the
Right.
customer.
All right, Howard. What do you think? What do you think about a guy like this who has, a lot of ideas? He definitely is a unique person with a creativity, but doesn't have the structure or the organization or the willpower to put it together and make it useful.
That's a very good question.
Are you talking about me again?
Yeah,
Right.
well, that is loser thinking.
Yes.
There are a ton of guys out there. They got a million ideas. They're all full of horseshit. Their ideas are never going to happen. What you got to do is devote yourself to what it is you're doing right now. You see, life is simple. The guys who walk around with a million ideas in their head, and their whole lives, they spend their time going, oh, I could be great at this. I could be great at that. I could be great at that. Be great at what you're doing. Forget about everything else. Be the greatest waiter you can be. And then you will see. Life will start to unfold.
You're right.
It's nonsense.
Are
thinking.
you going to investigate this, Pete? Or are you just going to say, I'm still going to do it my way?
No, I'm going to put effort. I'm going to.
It's the Ralph Crandon situation. It's syndrome.
Yeah, you're right.
Idea.
Of course I'm right.
No, but everybody wants.
Because you're thinking too. Your mind's all over the place. You're scattered.
I feel I deserve to be rich, Howard.
Okay. Well, never think that way. And I'll tell you why. That's another loserish kind of thing. Anybody who thinks they deserve to be rich will never be rich.
Except the people who are born that way.
Well, that's a different story. Pete wasn't lucky enough. What you got to do is never even think about being rich. Think about work and devoting yourself to it. The simplest job.
Wait, that's bullshit, Howard.
I don't care if you wash toilets. Be the best toilet washer, and you'll see it will become your way.
Can you do anything excellently?
It will become your way of doing things, and then no matter what you do, you'll be great at, and you won't be scattered.
Pete, can you do anything excellently?
I can do many great things, Rob. And
No. Anything that you've actually been able to do, have you done it well?
Have I been like you? No. Have I been like Howard?
Pete, listen to me. Listen to me.
I am defensive because
No.
Howard was a guy like me. I mean, he was more successful, but
No, he wasn't. He started out with nothing.
He was nothing like you.
No, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Because he's talking about don't worry about being rich. But
That's right. I never did. Let me tell you something. I got into radio.
Who thought about being rich?
I thought about being on the radio. And I worked with a lot of guys like you. When I was in college radio, none of us had jobs. We all had dreams of being on the radio. And really, it was a pipe dream. I was horrible at it. I never walked around saying I'm the best. I said I'm horrible at it. I got to get better. And the guys I work with, each one was worse than me. And they would sit there and go, you know what, man? I'm going in radio, and I'm going in big markets. I'm not wasting my time like you working in a small market. And they all were grandiose in their thinking. They all are horrible on the air. No one was looking for them. And rather than put in the time and the hard work to become good on the radio, they all were taking shortcuts. They all had pipe dreams. Me, this is what I did. I said, I'm shit. I've got nothing going on. I'm no one in this industry.
Well, let me work at it.
I'm going to see if some maniac will put me on the air, and I will follow his rules and regulations. I will train myself to be an announcer first before I get on there and try to be funny. I never thought I'd be anything in radio. I just did the best job I could, and I was making $96 a week. Did I sit there and cry that I was making $96 a week? I said, thank God there's a job where they only pay $96 a week. Who's going to hire me for more money? I'm not even worth $96 a week. This is highway robbery, what I'm doing.
You were living your dream.
No, I was living a nightmare. But I worked at whatever I did. You know, I was a camp counselor. They gave me commendation after commendation. They never had such a great camp counselor. A guy named Sherwin Belkin will tell you. He said to me, I've never had anyone like you.
Call Sherwin.
You're not interested in being best friends with the kids. You actually run a really
You actually
good...
do the job.
You do the job. You're not...
You know how you get a commendation by just doing the job. Most people won't even do the job.
That's right. And you're not hearing me, Pete.
I'm hearing you.
No, you're not. You won't follow my advice, but I just gave you the secret to success.
No, you have.
I have. But very few people
But
understand
you
it.
need to practice even at home, Pete. You need to, even when you're cleaning the bathroom, you need to clean it immaculately and be hard on yourself.
No.
Yes, now
No, I
it
disagree
is
with you.
Clean.
I disagree with you.
I'm completely confused.
Unless you're getting paid, you don't have to be good at anything.
Oh, stop it. No,
I'm
he
being
needs
serious.
to practice being good at
No.
something, anything, Howard.
Howard,
your number was
Trust me.
So I'm a big pig at home.
Before you go
As
to
a
your waiter
waiter-
job, clean the shitter.
As a
He
waiter,
needs to clean the bathroom
no,
and clean
that's
it
a waste
well.
of time.
No, it isn't.
Let your mother do that.
His mother's dead. See?
Well, bring her back.
Father.
Well, then his father do it.
Pete wants all the glory without the work.
Everything you do, you should do well.
Pete?
Whether you're paid or not.
Pete, just listen to me. I told you what you need to do. Now go do it. I gotta run.
Thanks, Howard.
Thank you.
He's never done anything to completion.
Thank you, Pete.
Thank you, Father.
Right.
Oh, God. Your son is in bad shape.
So, Gary, Pittsburgh Pete, started with Artie months ago. Why has he moved on to you think?
I don't know. I mean, he just moves around to whoever. He sort of got under my skin a little bit.
What do you think his problem is?
Well, I think he stated his problem pretty clearly today. His best year is $5,000. He lives at home. He sleeps in the twin bed that he grew up in, and he's just having some issues. And he's all bummed out that his mom passed away, and I feel bad about that. But listen, we've all had losses in our lives, and you got to move on.
Now, what do you think about him saying that Will is the top producer?
He's just trying to get under my skin.
He's just trying to say.
It's what his problem is I think he suffers from something that I think a lot of people suffer from. That he's one. Like, I get interns that come in here, and they don't want to be interns. They want to be the producer. Why should they bother doing it at that low work? And that's what Pittsburgh Pete sounds like. He's like, well, I want to be famous. I want to be good. I want to be special, but he doesn't want to do anything to get there.
By the way, a lot of people pointed out what an asshole Scott DePace was yesterday when he was arguing about the AIG controversy and the bailout and bonuses thing. He was saying that the AIG guys should get their bonuses. And he says, it's funny. Scott DePace used the argument. By the way, 100 people wrote this, and I missed it yesterday. Scott DePace, while discussing the AIG bailout bonuses, Scott goes, the executives should get their bonuses because it was written for in a legal contract. And then he said that the contractually and legally agreed to terms between the car companies and unions should be dissolved. He contradicts himself.
Right.
He says, like most Republicans, he's only
like
for
unions.
the executives.
Yeah, he doesn't
He's
like
not for the
unions.
working man.
So the union contract should be thrown out and disregarded.
But these contracts should be honored.
Yeah. And also about the dog advice. I received a email from Sam Simon, who works with animals, and said I was 100% correct that you should never hit your dog. He said, as one of the nation's largest providers of free certified assistance dogs for the deaf, I must comment on your theories of dog training. Howard, you are unequivocally 100% correct. Hitting your dog accomplishes nothing. And the methods you described are the ones my trainers use for dogs that achieve the most elite level of training. Furthermore, I wonder why someone like Scott DePace would even get a dog. It appears that DePace, like his right-wing politics, is cruel and without empathy or compassion. I've heard that even Hitler was nice to his dog. Sadly, the same cannot be said of Scott DePace.
Yes, DePace said on the wrap-up show he would continue doing whatever he described here yesterday, and then in about a month it would work.
Yeah, and even like Jason said to me, isn't that a sign of low intelligence that, you gave him some really good advice, he asked for advice, and then he just can't absorb it. He can't. The Sam Simon Foundation will be happy to rescue Scott DePace's dog and find it a loving forever home.
Oh.
Where they don't hit.
Yeah, where they don't hit. Hitting a dog, right, Fred? You've got dogs.
No, dude, you just don't do that. It's like, it just makes them crazy, and it doesn't change the behavior. It just makes them afraid of you.
Right. Scott, you were busted by the audience. What is your argument on this AIG thing? Forget the dog. You respect the contracts of the executives, but you don't respect union contracts.
They're not comparable.
Why?
But, well, in the case of the car companies, my argument is that the unions are largely at fault for causing the company to fail.
That's
the
not
AIG.
true.
Hold on, that's my argument. The AIG contracts have nothing to do with AIG failing.
Well, you could blame the executives for not getting the job done properly.
No, but these bonuses, did you read the op-ed that I sent you?
Yes, I did.
And what did you think of that?
There are some executives who had nothing to do with the failing of AIG, and they were promised bonuses, And now they're not getting them, and they're upset about it.
So the
And I
guy's working
understand
for
that.
nothing.
I understand that. But for the most part, you understand. In the one breath, you say you have to honor contracts at AIG, but you're saying you don't have to honor union contracts.
No,
You
I'm
can't
not
have it
saying
both
that.
ways.
I'm saying
That's
that
what
if
you
we're
said.
going to dump money into a company to make it work, you need to make sure that it's going to work from the start, or else you don't do it.
And secondly,
and in the case of the contracts, the union contracts, from what I hear, it costs $75 an hour for an American car company to make.
I've heard that figure is misleading.
and it's
by the way.
$45 for the foreign cars. You can't compete like that.
And secondly, Sam Simon says what you're doing is wrong. Every expert that
Tell Sam to go sit back on his mansion and just
every expert that is employed by the Sam Simon Foundation, and there's many, all are dog trainers, agree with me.
Have you ever spoken to a dog trainer?
I could care less, Fred. I've had dogs my whole life.
Don't ask me again
But
for
have they
advice.
behaved?
Don't ask me again for advice and then ignore it.
Well, just because I got your advice doesn't mean I have to take it as gospel.
Think you should be hitting your dog?
I don't. It's not like the dog yelps when I hit her.
Oh, come on. You know
it's
you
a
hit her
tap
hard.
on the ass, and she knows she did
and
wrong.
a tap on the ass isn't going to teach her anything.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
and
not.
then I throw her outside.
Not only
It'll
that,
work.
she's not doesn't even understand why you're doing it.
She does.
No.
She goes on. All right, then why yell? What's the difference? Does a lion tamer not use a whip? What do you want him to just talk to the lion?
He's a fucking lion.
Well, what's the difference?
Lions eat people. Dogs are loyal pack animals.
What's the difference between a lion and a dog?
Does a horse use a whip?
I saw the most.
I mean,
if you are not a dog lover after this, there is a video going around on the internet. Kid Chris sent it to me. I should send it to you guys.
Yeah.
Picture this: a dog is it's a like a homeless dog or so, or a dog that's lost, walking on a busy highway, four lanes. The dog gets hit by a car.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah. Miraculously, I mean, it looks like the dog's dead. It's laying there in the middle, and all the cars are just going and going, going. No one's stopping. Another dog sees this, runs out to help the dog, and she wants to drag the dog to the side of the road to help the dog. It doesn't use its mouth because she knows the mouth would hurt the dog. Pushes with her paws to move this dog, and this is a big dog. Pushes the dog to the other side of the street. Finally, people start to notice, and they stop cars, and they try to help the dog move the dog. And it turns out both dogs are fine, and even the one that got hit is perfectly fine, minor injuries.
Wow.
But imagine this dog is so loyal to another dog, and it tried to move the dog to safety. I mean, that's the most moving thing I ever heard.
Yeah.
You're never going to find. You
I
going to
love
compare a
dogs.
dog to a fucking tiger?
No,
That's
I'm
gonna
just
eat your
saying
ass?
that they're animals. At the end of the day, they're animals, and they understand.
Then do you need to mistreat them because
I'm
they're
not
animals?
mistreating. I'm loving that dog. I'm telling that dog how she's going to do well in my
Tell
family.
her, don't hit her.
Yeah, she doesn't speak.
You can tell her. She does. They understand. They understand. What do you got? A lab?
Yeah.
A lab is as bright as a 3-year-old and can understand a vocabulary.
Actually, I think the lab might be smarter than you.
Yeah.
Fred, you know what? I question your intelligence sometimes too, pal.
Oh, come on. Fred's intelligence?
Yeah.
You think you're smarter than Fred?
Bring it on, dude.
Sure, let's take
Bring
an
it
IQ
on.
test.
Bring it on.
Let's take
No
an
way
IQ
you'll
test.
beat Fred.
I think I might. I think Fred has a great memory, but that's about it.
No, it's
right.
more than memory. The guy's got basic
Well,
intelligence.
listen, don't attack me. I'm quite intelligent.
It was
So-
a joke. It
all
wasn't an
right, well,
attack.
You're also
I hear it all
type
the
A.
time.
Should I hit you with a newspaper to see that you understand it?
What do you
You're
want
also
to? What do you want to
type
go up
A,
against
aren't
Fred
you?
and name the subject? Name it.
No, an IQ test would be fair.
IQ test.
Sure.
He'll beat you. My money's on him.
Well, let's see.
Scott, I think you're a bright guy, but you're not smart.
Let's bring it on.
Fred, you think you'll beat him in an IQ test? Any
I have
chance
no
I could lose
idea.
money here?
I'm not going to take it.
You won't?
No, because I don't like IQ tests.
You don't want to
Yeah,
know.
what was an IQ test for someone of our age? What does that consist of? Logic questions, like basic?
Yeah, logic, command of
Patterns.
language,
Patterns.
patterns, spatial.
Right.
Hey, listen.
Memory?
Let me tell you
Anyway,
something.
my
Memory
dog
has a lot
loves
of
Fred.
I'll tell you why Fred's smarter than you. Number one, you see him on this Win Fred's Money. The guy knows tons of shit.
It's
He's
unreal.
got great memory. Awesome.
More than memory.
Yeah, but that's knowledge.
He's got knowledge.
I'm not saying
Secondly,
he's stupid.
he
I'm
plays
just
gu-
saying I am not.
He plays an instrument. That shows me a high mathematical ability.
I was great in math.
Yeah, but can you play guitar?
No, I've
You
never.
play any
I've never
instruments?
bothered. No.
Yeah, he's got a basic curiosity.
Can he play
that you-
golf?
Howard,
Can he play golf?
He doesn't play any
Can he
music.
play golf?
Any idiot can play golf.
Oh, my goodness.
Go ahead. Let's see what brilliant Gary has
He
to say.
doesn't play
now.
music because he thinks it's stupid. He said as much. He thinks
It's a
stupid.
waste of
What do
time.
you mean? What did he tell you? What do you mean it's a waste of time? What does he talk about?
He He thinks that to send your kid to take music lessons when you know that they're not going to be great at it is a complete waste of time.
Then why?
Gary cannot even say.
But then why golf if you're never going to be genius?
Said. It's not what I said.
What'd you say?
I said that I would not be one to if my child wanted to go to a college that it was all about music. I wouldn't support that.
You didn't say college. You said you wouldn't let your kid take lessons even as a grammar school kid.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes,
I
did.
just
You
said that I would. I do not want to support. This thinking that you're going to get rich through music because I realize
what if you just enjoy playing music?
Yeah, to have fun. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But if you start taking it serious, it's.
There's been no seriously. There's been studies that have been done that prove when kids take music courses and play music, it improves the right side of the brain, which is the math section, the language section.
Listen, you
it
guys
makes them better students.
Go back and look at that refrigerator back there in the kitchen and see the thousands of CDs that are sitting there that people put their life and heart into, and they get nothing out
Scott,
of it.
you really sound like a McCarthy era.
He's not. Here's the thing. He's not being honest because he's saying this was about going to college. That I understand. Right. We had a long conversation in front of the entire office. Everyone will back me up. That if your son wanted to play an instrument, it would be okay, but you would not push your child to play an instrument now because you think that it's a dead end and that they're not going to learn anything from
Understand the difference.
it.
If he came to me and said he wanted to play, I'd say sure, go ahead, that's fine. But I'm not going to sit there and go, you need to take guitar lessons because that's the way to the future.
No, but you might say
something. I'm going to tell you why 100% wrong. My father, in fact, forced me to take piano. He didn't force me, but he said, look, I really think you should take piano lessons. He didn't think I was going to be the next Beatles. But he said, gee, in my life, I always wished I knew an instrument.
Me too, man.
And I always wished that...
well, I don't. Understand these are your opinions.
But that's because you have no imagination.
Knowing how to play an instrument is so much fun in life that you bond with other people through it.
I'm envious.
It's a language. It's like learning Spanish or learning something. It's something that
but
brings
you never learned
closer to...
sports. Isn't that aren't you missing there?
Yes, I am, and I wish I had. That's what I'm telling you. I wasn't going to be Babe Ruth, but the fact is, I wish I had been more active in my earlier life. I have a big regret about that.
And what do you think is more important, sports or music?
Both.
Yeah, but Scott, playing piano or guitar, you could do till you're 80 years old.
You don't have to choose one or the other. It's called an enrichment in life. Why read a book?
But he feels like
why play golf? Why?
Because it's fun. I do it for fun. I would never sit there and quit my job thinking I'm going to join the pro tour.
Do you want your kid to read literature?
Sure.
Why? He's not going to be an author.
Right.
Because come on. That's
what do you mean?
Don't you think it's a quantum leap to say that because you encourage your son to take an instrument, that in 15 years he's going to throw his life away trying to follow that dream? You're just letting them play music, have fun. It opens up a whole world.
I am saying there are many other things I would choose over music that I would encourage him to do.
See, this is
That's
where
at the bottom of my list.
This is where behind his back. This is where behind his back we have the conversation like maybe he's not that bright.
No, but Scott, you sound like you're anti-creativity.
Because this guy
right,
he is anti-creativity.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you why you're not bright. I'll tell you why you're not bright, and here's the reason.
Do I have to sit here and listen to this?
People who are cavemen,
because I'm so smart,
beat animals into submission. I don't need to beat anything. I don't need to hit my kid. I don't need to hit my dog. I can look at a dog and reason with a dog. That's how bright I am. See? You, on the other hand, are like a caveman. You say, I get frustrated, I'll hit the dog.
Look, I have had dogs my whole life, a lot more than you ever have.
And you've done the wrong thing.
And it's always been right. It's always been perfect. I've always had a great dog.
And
so how come it's not working now?
There's a proven track record, and I'm going to continue because I haven't been doing it too long. My wife made me do this stupid squirt bottle crap and listen to guys like you. So my way will work. Don't worry about it.
It won't.
It will.
Trust me, that dog can be eating your pot roast when your back is turned.
Yeah.
That dog's not loyal to you.
So I should listen to Howard and go, no. Or whatever the hell
something that's a step in the right direction. Any dog expert will back him up. No dog expert backs you up.
I don't need a dog expert.
Scott, when I was a kid, my father, we literally spent hours hitting grounders and everything.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun, but I really wish half of that time was spent on learning an instrument.
Great. What would they have done for you? I don't get it.
What do you mean, what would have done?
You know what? It's fun. It's like your golf. It's fun.
I'll tell you what, in the professional now.
I don't say you shouldn't. I'm telling you my opinion about my son. So I'm not going to push him towards music. I will push him towards golf.
Music is a very important part of life.
I agree.
And for a child to have an understanding of music theory is an advanced child. And you're giving them something. It's like swimming. You're giving them something
Don't
that's...
see it. Can you explain that? Music theory, why?
Because you're a bore. This is one of man's greatest inventions, music. It soothes the soul.
Yeah.
It's educational.
Have you ever played an instrument, Scott?
When you play an
No,
instrument...
I took 2 drum lessons and quit.
When you play an instrument with other people...
comment.
When you play an instrument with other...
Fine, have you ever...
When you see these musicians
Howard's never played golf. He can't comment on golf.
When you see but that's something I should learn about. There's a lot of things to learn about. You got to prioritize.
Yeah.
And your priorities are out of order.
Oh, according
Golf
to
is
you,
not more
Mr.
important
Expert,
than music.
you're going to list my priorities?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, because you're not advanced. You're a very, very simple human being.
You teach
don't
your son to be
understand-
closed-minded in that area. That's horrible.
You're
realize
way
how
off.
wrong you are. These are opinions of yours.
No, I don't realize how wrong I am. I'm trying to help you now because you're not as advanced as I am. I'm very, very bright. I'm considered a genius in a lot of areas. So why would you assume
I'll
you
take
know
an
what
IQ
you're doing?
test against you,
Why
too.
would you assume you know more than I do?
Why would you assume you know more than I do?
Because I'm a genius.
Well, I am the genius, too.
No, you're not. You've not excelled in anything.
Okay, Howard.
You haven't.
So
I
because
have.
You've
So you
excelled
have
in
to-
one area. I agree. You've excelled in radio.
Well, how many areas have you excelled? How many areas have you excelled in?
Oh, man, I don't know.
So don't
even go there.
belittle
That's
my
ridiculous.
genius. So assume
So
that you're at the feet of a
genius-
master now.
You're a genius
and you're learning from
in
me.
radio.
No, I'm a genius.
Not life.
They don't just say you're just a genius in radio. I'm a genius. They didn't walk around. Einstein's a genius only in math. He's a genius. When you're a genius, it's like being a doctor. You're a doctor. You're a doctor. You're a genius. You're a genius. I'm a genius. Not many people are. I happen to be a genius.
Who in this room
That's
do you think
it.
you're smarter than? List it.
Everyone.
I think he thinks he's smarter than he's like.
You think you're smarter than everyone in here?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Listen, I don't think you're
Listen, what
stupid.
kind of
I mean, I'm just
person
saying.
doesn't think they're
trying to
smarter
help
than
you.
everyone?
I'm done trying to help you.
It's ridiculous.
Scott, I'm done trying.
I certainly am smart. Benji might be up
Scott,
there.
I'm done trying to help you. I'm officially announcing now. Others can help you if they want to.
All right, good.
Dude,
I don't
I'm
need
not-
any help. I don't want any help.
It's a lost cause.
That's
How
the
many
point.
people would love to have an audience with me where I concentrate on their problems and their areas where they need improvement? Many.
Well,
And
I'm
I've
not one of
given
them,
this
I
to
guess.
you, but this gift is no longer available to you. I've tried.
You're on your own
I can
now.
help you though if you'd like.
That's okay. I don't need it. I'm evolved. You can leave.
evolved.
Thank you. All right.
I mean, if your son came to you
I
and
think
said,
the
"I
only
want
way
to
he's
play
going
the
to help you
guitar,"
if he removes half your brain. That's
We're
how he can
done.
help.
all
It's
right,
done.
okay.
I mean,
I just got. If your son wants to play the guitar, you're not going to say that's great. you
I
know?
said sure. I'll sign him up tomorrow for lessons. That's not the point.
All right, thank
the
you.
point was, am I going to
Thank
say
you.
need to go play guitar to be a better person? No, that's not going to come from me.
No, you don't
no
say
one's
to be a
gonna say
better
that.
That's what
person.
this is all about.
No, you're saying you're planning on giving your son life lessons and advice.
Yes.
One of the things you should offer to him is music lessons because it's important. You know,
I don't see
understanding music. I'll give you an example why music theory is important. My dad, it was the reason he was hung up on it. My dad decided to become a recording engineer. And as a recording engineer, he worked on many commercials. His partner, who had a musical background and could play piano and sing, actually, he became a very valuable recording engineer because whoever came in wanted a guy, they wanted to work with a fellow musician. He understood music and how to cut on the beat and all this stuff. It made him a better engineer.
All right.
My father said, if I had this piece of education, if I had had this information, not that he was in music, but understanding music theory would have given him the language to be a better recording engineer. And
could
so he
say that for
recognized,
everything.
well, of course. That's why my daughter's fluent in Spanish. Now, when she went out to look for work, her job now, they pay her more money because she knows Spanish. She's invaluable to them. She's interpreting
I agree.
every
Spanish
20
is great.
seconds. Only
I agree with
because
that one.
she's a good kid. There's a lot of good kids out there, but she's got a skill. So what you try to do is, as a parent, to take the skills that are golf's a skill too, and it's
Right.
good for business. You go out
great
on the
for
golf
business.
course.
I would
your
argue
buddies,
better for business than
There's
music
something
is.
very important about an athletic background, but even more important is to give them the language of music and theory. Not that they're going to become the Beatles. Maybe they will. That's wonderful.
And that's what I don't want.
I'll tell you my frustration.
You don't want you to become the Beatles?
I don't want them to think that they're going to be the Beatles and then waste their life, waste their education, waste their time.
That's delusional.
No, that's what happens.
No,
how
it
many?
doesn't.
Again,
Listen,
how many records
I'll
back
give you an
there?
example.
All those guys, I guarantee you, they don't have normal
the
jobs.
late,
And if they do,
great
they're
Sam
horrible.
Kinison used to do this show. And Sam would come in, and Sam was a pretty good guitar player. Now, Sam is a stand-up comic. He would dabble in guitar. And there was nothing cooler when Sam would come in. He said to me, hey, why don't you go up on stage with me? We'll jam. Now, I could play basic guitar. I'm not any good. I wasn't as good as like Sam was. But I could get up and jam with him in this language. And it was terrific. And, even you want your sons to get laid.
Howard,
girls melt. When Fred, who is a complete, almost a sociopath, and not even able to communicate with human beings.
If that's what's going to make a girl melt,
sit down and play. He would sit down and play. He would sit down and play guitar. I saw beautiful women melt at his feet.
It's ridiculous.
There's a man who has tremendous problems.
So there you go.
And you're saying
your
telling me-
hero, Richard Nixon, played brilliant piano
He's not
before
my
he
hero.
trashed the country.
He's not my hero. Reagan's my hero.
Like, as a comedian, I would love to be able to write a funny song on guitar.
He was a genius.
That's the point. And even you're a director.
Howard, you're biased.
You're a director.
You're biased. You're an entertainer.
No, well,
And
listen,
that's why you
you're in
think it's
show
all
business.
about-
You're a director. If you understood music and music theory, when we have musicians in here, you'd be able to have a certain understanding of what you should be even filming.
I agree. I agree for that one little part. Yeah.
It's a very important part of life.
You know what? I'll use, DePace's argument against him. Why did you invent the video caddy? Do you think the world was really waiting for another piece of useless junk?
Yeah, that's a good point.
See, that's just it. There's a perfect example that you don't play golf, so you don't understand how important a device like
I
that
can go down to
be.
the U.S. Patent Office. I can find thousands, millions of patents of useless inventions. So were those people stupid, too, to try and follow a dream?
They wasted their time.
No, that's ridiculous. Well,
I'm using your argument with why you're
point.
against music.
No, it's not a good point. You guys are all biased because you guys are entertainers. Of course, you like to play music.
But you're not an inventor, so why invent?
But I haven't put my life savings
Is it
or my
true?
every
Was
minute
your
of my
brother in a
day.
band? Is this what this is about?
There's
did your
part of
brother,
that.
Did your brother have a band? And did it fail?
Oh, was he jealous?
Yeah, but it was just a
What?
no, nothing to do with jealousy.
Was he jealous?
Yeah, I have a sister and a brother, very musically talented. It got them both nowhere. I know that for a fact.
What about the satisfaction of knowing how to play?
Well, what about the satisfaction of knowing how to, I don't know,
That's
build
important,
a
too.
house out of cards?
That's
What's
important
the
too.
difference?
There's
another
a
question.
huge difference between a house of cards and learning to
But
play
still,
music. It's a language.
That statement
it's
makes you sound
universal.
dumb.
All right, I can hit a golf ball straight. What about that?
You think playing?
You can.
You think playing a house of cards is as important as music?
No, Howard.
All right. Listen. You know what? I told you I'm a genius. I can't waste my time with you.
You should
Get
learn
out
how
of
to
here.
play golf
Get
because you
out
don't
of here.
understand.
Robin's right. Why is this continuing? Even Robin is saying.
Shake your head, Robin. Go ahead.
I didn't.
Robin, who
I
learns a
did
useless
not
thing every other day.
I
Horseback
did
riding, then
not
car racing. What else you got?
say a word during this entire
No, she didn't.
stupid
So why attack her?
conversation.
Why are you attacking Robin?
Because I look at her with that face, and she's just back and forth with her head.
I
like,
didn't. You don't know what my face meant. Why are you interpreting
I can
it?
read it.
All right, listen.
That was his face reading course that he never took.
You have stolen 10 minutes of our life.
Yes.
Oh, wait. This is Cookie on the phone. This is Scott's dog. Cookie, go
Finally,
ahead.
an intelligent conversation.
See?
Are you mad? Are you mad at Scott?
Don't bark, Cookie. Shh. Shut up. No. as Robin says.
Dog saying it hates you.
Actually,
Say like
Scott
this,
is probably
Scott,
a
go.
math.
Let me talk to Cookie. Cookie. No.
See,
See? She shut right up.
Scott is actually a math genius. You ran a cocaine ring, I think, for a while, right?
Yeah, a cocaine ring, Artie. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, that's right. He isn't more intelligent than
Cookie.
I couldn't do that.
Cookie, bark twice if you want me to rescue you and send you to Sam Simons.
I've seen Sam's place in Malibu that he built for dogs.
Can I have one?
A lot of humans would love it.
Go ahead, Fred. Talk to Cookie.
Cookie, bark twice if you think the video caddy is the most useless invention you've ever seen.
Cookie, bark twice if you think a career in music is horrible.
Oh, that dog hates you.
I told you the dog was smart.
Cookie, are you embarrassed that your name is Cookie? Bark twice if you are. Yes. Wouldn't you like a more masculine name? Bark twice if you say yes. Yeah.
my son named her.
Hey, Cookie, when I say the name Scott, what do you think? There you go. All right.
All I can say is thank God Scott wasn't Sebastian Bach's father.
Hey, Cookie, bark twice if you want me to hit Scott with a newspaper every time he does something wrong. All right. Very good, Cookie.
All right,
Thank you.
Cookie, I'll see you later.
That's Cookie the dog. All right. We'll be back right after these words. Thank you, Scott. Yeah.
I am not going to be the one going, hey, you have to take this music class. That's all I'm saying. If he says, Dad, I want to take a music class, Dad, I want to learn guitar, I said, great, but where do we sign you up? Let's go figure it out, and I would do that.
What if you want to play the flute? What if he came to you and said, Dad, I want to play the flute?
That would be something you're...
I'm just asking a question. That's what brass instrument they offer usually in 3rd or 4th grade.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's
Just
fine.
checking.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not so bad.
It's all my point is if my son says, I want to go to college to learn music, I'm going to say, you know what? You're going to have to find out how to pay for that one yourself. Thank you.
But you'll pay for college if you want to go for, say, politics or
Absolutely.
history.
Any of the business. History, no. That's another no-no.
What else is useless?
English, probably not, because the only thing you're going to get there is probably English maybe, but most of English jobs, I guess you would end up being like a teacher or something.
Generic art, liberal arts degree?
You can use English for anything.
I wouldn't pay a lot of
You can
money.
use history for anything. You can use anything for anything.
No,
in fact,
the facts
most people
are-
who go to law school are political science majors, English majors, history majors.
Exactly.
Right.
I wouldn't pay for law school. because that's a whole nother. No.
Why not? That's a great living, man.
I have 2 male boys.
So you don't let them if they wanted to be, if they were like, hey, Dad, I love hair, I love the art of hairdressing, that's what I want to pursue?
No, thanks.
Art major.
They could, I'm sure that degree probably
Podiatry? Is that okay?
Podiatry? Sure.
Art major.
Art major? No. Why
Jesus
would you
major.
learn something that you're not going to use at your job?
This is what my mother said. She goes, well, what are you going to do? Go work at a history firm? What are you going to do when you get out of college? You're going to go get a big job at the history? Let me tell you something.
There are
With the
some jobs with history, but not many.
No, but you're thinking too. See, this is you thinking too literally. You don't necessarily take your history degree and go become a curator at a museum. You use your intelligence and you can take it further. You can do anything you want with it.
So you're saying in this job, which is a communications job, you don't use any of your communication skills you used at college? What if you had only taken history and then ended up in this job? Wouldn't you then be worse off at this job?
Well, I can't possibly answer that.
Well, I think I can. Yeah, of course. Of course you would. And if not, then your communication degree is worthless.
It's not just history. You learn analytical thinking. You learn how to interpret facts, how to research, how to read.
That's like me learning the golf program and decide to be a musician.
No!
No!
No! I'm sorry.
You said building a house of cards.
Oh,
It's just
but
support
I obviously was trying to
Right,
come up
okay,
with
well,
an
that's what I
example.
said.
It's a bad example. But the point is...
Horrible example. Tim's going to faint.
I know people in L.A. who moved to
Getting
Los
woozy.
Angeles to go to guitar school.
Yeah.
Fucking what a waste of time. They would sit there and fucking play and they had a stage presence class.
Why is it a waste of time? Because they don't make a career out of it?
Yeah,
It's a waste of
it's a great hobby to have. This was their college. This was what they were 22. This was what they were going to do as a career. Look, if my kid says, hey, Dad, I really want to play guitar, I'm going to say, let's go buy you one right now. Absolutely. But if it's up to me to go, hey, Kyle, you're not interested in music yet. Come on, I want you to start taking
What
classes.
if he does that? What if he has some aptitude and wants to pursue it? What are you going to do? Like, at what point do you kill the dream?
At the point where it starts getting in the way of what he needs for the rest of his life, his education. When he says to me, I want to go to a music college, I go, work at it. Find your own way. I'm not paying for it.
Oh, that is so... Who are you, Bing Crosby, for Christ's sakes?
The point is, I would not support paying for something that I didn't feel was a smart decision.
You're gonna let
you're not going to let any of your past influences affect what your daughter might want to do. If she says, I want to go, Dad, I want to put everything I've got into making a new type of a Barbie doll. Are you going to say, okay, let's go ahead?
I wouldn't do it blindly, but if she was good at it and she had the skills, and I would loan her the money to do it. I wouldn't give it to her, but I'd loan it to her.
What if when Duke turns 18, your young son Duke turns 18?
Kyle. Who's Duke? Duke's the dog who died.
His late dog.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
All right. On Monday's wrap-up show, we were talking about Tim and his stupid fucking diet and how he's not our friend anymore, man. He's gone. He left the world. He's somewhere else. Me and Richard decided he's gone. Check it out.
Do you think Gary was out of place asking you what your first meal is going to be?
No, not at all. Because honestly, when he said that to me, I knew what he was saying, but I just couldn't figure out what I was going to eat. I really haven't given it much thought.
And that was more surprising to me than anything. Like, I would think at the end of this time, you go, okay, I can eat my first meal. Like, I know I'd be thinking, not like I'm going to have a steak, but I'll be okay. These are the parameters I've been given. I am dreaming of a salad with tomatoes and avocado.
Yeah, most people would be down at Del Frisco's, having a steak and whatever. But it didn't really even dawn on me until you said that. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that now. But it's like.
Now, is it going to go right through you, whatever you eat? Like, are you going to need to be near a toilet?
Are you going to be shitting actual lettuce leaves?
I don't know.
You might ought to just eat while you're on the toilet.
Yeah, let's go. We're Sharon Osbourne. Let's get something really going here.
Russell in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, hey guys, how are you? I just wanted to say, what do you guys think about Robin and this attitude about yelling at Gary? I mean, if anyone has a personality change on this starvation diet, it's Robin. I mean, wasn't that sort of bitchish? I mean, I'm all against harping on Gary at times, no offense there, but I think it was a little excessive. It's human nature. The guy hasn't eaten for 21 freaking days. What are you going to have?
See, again, Robin gets mad at me when I voice this opinion, but I think that if Tim succeeds, it validates Robin. If Tim fails, even though I think Robin went to Tim to try to do a good thing. I don't think Robin's like trying to recruit him into some goofy thing. I think she really wanted to help you. But if you fail, it does look bad for her.
Well, the thing is that I would talk to him because I was so amazed at Robin's weight loss. I was like, how did you do it? Because I've tried a bunch of other things and it really didn't work over the last year. And I'd lose a pound or two or whatever. And I went to the gym 3-4 times a week and all this kind of thing. And
are you going to the gym now?
I will start today.
So you haven't been going during the fast?
No, I didn't.
Why? Because you just don't think there's
I tried a couple of times and I got real, because I push it. I try to really crank it out.
And how much have you lost in the 21 days?
Almost 28 pounds.
Good for you, man.
So thank you.
That's great.
So, but anyway, the thing was, I kept asking Robin about it, and she came up to me before she was going to start her fast, and she says, "Do you want to do it with me?" I'm like, I absolutely. I was to the point where I would have tried sniffing glue if that would have worked. I didn't care. But so I got onto it and learned about it and the process, and literally 2-3 days into it, I just felt so good that I didn't want to stop because I recognized just how bad I felt a couple of days prior.
See, the other thing, Tim, that gets people a little weirded out, which I don't even know if you realize you're doing this. When we let you start talking about it, you do start to sound like an infomercial because I think you're so excited about it. But that's where it gets into the weird thing.
You feel good, I tell you, I just feel good because I couldn't bend over. My clothes didn't fit. I felt like a schlub, and I just enough was enough. It's like you get to a point in your life where you say, you know what, I'm tired of being a fat fuck. That's it. I'm done. Over.
I'm totally 3 pounds away from that.
Yeah. Well, no, you get to a point, and everybody does it on their own. You can't tell somebody or whatever. And I was tired of all you guys busting my chops. You look like Rush Limbaugh, or Howard's going, "Oh, you're fat," and this and that. And I thought, you know what, enough's enough. I'm going to do something about it. And in my mind, the trigger finally tripped. And also, there's an opportunity for someone to teach me something. And if I would have did it for 3 days and didn't like it, I would have stopped. But you know what? I just felt so much better. I was so motivated by how I felt. And the cause and effect of this program, I need instant gratification. I stand in front of a microwave and yell, "Hurry up!" So I saw, pounds going off, like literally 5 pounds within the first, 2 days, 3 days.
What you're saying, Tim, is when you go downstairs at Christmas, you want to make sure the presents are.
That's right too. I want that too.
Tim, we've got somebody on the phone for you. Ronnie Munn, you're on the wrap-up show.
Oh, horseshit! What's your problem?
Congratulations, first of all, Tim, on your weight loss.
Yes, sir.
And congratulations for throwing all your friends away.
What do you mean, Ronnie?
Well, the guy. Ever since this guy went on this diet, I agree with Richard, man. He's like glazed over. We don't even know who he is anymore.
Well, you should be happy the fact that I'm trying to get healthy, so when we do go out, we can really ramp it up.
You're so done with us. We see it.
Stop.
Me and Richard, we talked about it this morning. You're done, man.
All right, we'll make a date.
No, we don't want any dates because you don't keep your dates. See, that's the whole thing.
We're complimenting you, Tim. You are such a fun guy to just go out with and go to a bar. But I understand you're getting healthy, and I would never want you to go off your diet just for us. But it is fun to hang out with you.
Yeah, we'll be there. Believe me,
Ronnie.
We'll have a front row seat.
Richard, he won't be there. Believe me.
Well, we'll be there.
I'm hoping. Yes.
When I tell you,
I'll make you a promise.
Ronnie, you think Tim's a different guy?
Definitely, he's definitely a different guy.
How so?
Dude, I'm telling you, man, he's different. He's totally different.
Well, Tim, here's a question for you, Tim. Is alcohol?
He doesn't want to hang out with his friends anymore.
Hold on a second, Ronnie. Hold on a second, Ronnie. So, Tim, now you're back, to regular stuff. Is alcohol part of the process? Are you allowed to not?
I'll have a few drinks here. I'm not. I don't drink a lot. I don't drink during the week, but on the weekends when I go out, I'm not.
So, if Ronnie said to you when you're back on eating what you are now, if Ronnie said, "Let's go to Rick's tonight," because there shouldn't really be any food temptations there.
It doesn't. I'll eat. I just know more about food, and I understand it now, and I understand how I got to where I got because I was addicted to it, and I'm not. I have more control. I just have more control.
Is there certain types of alcohol that you can have now, or do you have to be careful?
I prefer pure grain alcohol, and
you should just start smoking pot.
Yeah.
Tim, will you eat salt?
Not really. No. I don't think. I never was a salt fan either. I really wasn't. I really wasn't. I never really was.
So what did you put on your steak and fries?
Pepper. You can ask anybody here that's eaten with me.
No, it's true. Tim told me when he was a little kid, his mom said, "What would you rather, salt or pepper?" If you'd only had one.
Yeah, I had.
And he said pepper.
So the salt thing isn't symptomatic of.
No, ask anybody here. I'm a pepperaholic.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thanks, Ronnie.
Yeah, make sure everybody listens to Tim on the radio tonight.
Thanks, Ronnie.
All right, let's go to Jerry on Long Island. Jerry, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? What's up, Gary?
What's up, man?
Not much. Got the reason right over here why Robin's so pissed. It's definitely because the old saying, the truth hurts. You hit the nail on the head a couple of times in the past couple of shows, especially when you told her basically when she gets all defensive about when you guys are asking her questions and she plays she yeses you to that, or I don't know anything or whatever. I think it all piles up and she's channeling her anger at the wrong way, definitely.
Well, if you're saying that I've called her out a couple of times, we all call each other out on everything. She calls me out, I call her out, Robin calls her out. Fred goes back and forth. I mean, nobody gets away with anything in this place.
That's right. No stones unturned.
I totally agree. 100%. I'm a hardcore listener. I agree. I'm just saying that there comes a time where I think she tries to play it off like it doesn't bother her, and I think certain things do bother her a little bit more so, and, she's been on the show forever, but I think she tries to play it off like nothing bothers her, but then certain things leak out, and she can't hide it so much. You know what I'm saying?
I think it bothers her that I goof on the diet, and I'm not doing it to hurt Robin. I'm just not a big believer in it, but Robin looks at me like I'm the one who doesn't understand, which is fine. She's got her opinion. I don't see the light, and that's fine. I mean, clearly, my weight shows I don't see the light.
Well, you're a naysayer in a way.
Right, but it's okay to have it. Listen, everyone's got to have naysayers, or else the world will just be too perfect.
Ronnie in the Bronx, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Ronnie.
All right, listen to me. Gary, you need to go on this diet because I get so disturbed watching Howard TV. You're so out of shape. You're repulsive.
True.
Instead of being against him and worrying about what he's going to eat, why don't you go on the same fucking thing? The same fast that he went on.
Because I can't. Ronnie, do you think you could not eat for 21 days?
Listen to me.
I'm asking you a question. You're asking me to do something. I'm asking you, could you do it?
If I look like that, yes.
So on Tuesday's wrap-up show, me and John High talked about Florida and making it rain or snow, whatever, the money and the chicks bouncing their asses, and you throw the money at the chicks with the asses, and how much I love big asses, and enjoy.
Flo Rida came back in with 4 mil. And JD, what was it like seeing them again? And did you expect to be called into the studio? Because when women with large rear ends are in there, that's usually your.
Was my forte?
Yes, that is your area of expertise.
Oh, well, I don't know about expertise. It's a liking. Did I expect to be called in? I don't know. Not really. I'm out there. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Were you disappointed that you weren't in there while it was snowing in the studio?
No. I mean, I don't want to mess up things. So if me staying out of things doesn't mess it up, that's fine with me.
Now, who do you think was having the best time when all that was going on?
I actually didn't see a lot of it, but from what I heard, it sounded like Benji was having a good old time taking his own clothes off.
Yeah, Benji's pants ended up off at the end of that segment.
Yeah, I think they ended up off in the hallway too after.
And also, I know Jason was supposed to be taking pictures, but he seemed to be tossing a lot of bills in the air.
Hey, you gotta get into the action somehow. But I always look forward to Flo Rida on the schedule now, because now he's just gonna bring chicks with big asses that'll shake them.
Did you get to talk to him in the hallways at all afterwards?
No.
No? Didn't make a move?
No.
All right.
No, but I might have to move into Sue's Rendezvous or something.
Now, what do you think of the number one song in the country right now?
It's okay. It's not. It's a little. I can take it and leave it. Take it or leave it.
Not your forte?
Forte. I don't know if I have a forte music wise.
No.
It's just not. It's good. It's okay. It's just it's not something I would probably listen to over and over and over.
Did you ever get in touch with the girl from last time? I know she was into you. You were hanging for a little while on the show.
What?
On the show.
On the show? No, she actually wasn't into me. She wouldn't even let me touch her ass, unless it was covered or something.
Well, did you try to get in touch with her?
I tried to look for her, and
how did you try to look for her?
Through various websites and Google searches and MySpace searches and whatever else was around, and somehow I can't remember if I found her or if she found me or something. I don't know, but we did get in touch. And
what happened?
Nothing, just a lot of texting and stuff. She invited me to apparently she was having like 3 birthday parties at like 3 different places or something, and the one that was on like a Thursday or Friday that I could go to, I wasn't in town. So, but what are you gonna do?
And that was that. I know you were a big fan of hers.
We still talk a little bit. We haven't texted or anything lately. But who knows? She's got a million guys, I'm sure, after her, a bunch of rap guys. So, what are you going to do?
Well, so if you get texted or messaged, you're not going to respond?
No, I respond. Dude, what am I, stupid?
No.
No, but, yeah.
What did you think of Howard's reaction?
I don't know. What else do you want? There's nothing's happened.
I just want you to answer the question.
I am. You just give me weird looks.
I'm not giving you a weird look. I'm waiting to see if you're done talking.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Do you want me to say done every time I'm
No, I don't
talking?
want you to say done, but I'm just waiting. It looks like you're still, forming a thought. So I don't
I'm
want
always
to
forming thoughts.
Well, I don't want to interrupt.
You're not interrupting anything.
All right. Did you think Howard was envious of Flo Rida's workout? The guy works out 15 minutes, and Howard's like, "What am I busting my ass?"
I don't know about the actual workout, but the actual workout result, I'm sure he was a little jealous. I mean, who doesn't want to look all pumped up and stuff?
What'd you think of 4 mil today?
He was okay. He just seemed to be the money carrier, carrier of the money.
Now they walked in with like sacks of money, literally sacks of money, and I think Artie pocketed some of it to see if anybody would notice, and then at the end, of course, he gave it back.
Yeah.
But they come in with and they do their thing, and they always put on a good show. Flo Rida said also that where the money is, though, in music isn't really in the downloads and the records. It's the other stuff. It's the touring, the merchandise, and the bar mitzvah. And he said he got $100,000 to play a bar mitzvah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you see these My Super Sweet 16. If your kid likes someone enough and your parents can pay, they'll have you at their party.
Now let's talk about the girls that he brought along. What did you think of them? How would you best describe them?
Very lovely ladies with big ass. Well, one had a really big ass. The other ass was good. So, more normal, but the other one was just out there.
Can an ass be too big for you?
Yeah. I've seen some extremely large asses, and
But you set limits.
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's go to the phones.
You can't have too much of a. Well, you can have too much of a good thing.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, I talked about, God rest his soul, Catfishy 2. He just passed away. It's rough, man. It's rough, a living thing, and it's sad. It's sad to talk about. And I just, God bless his soul. In heaven right now, and fishy heaven is Catfishy 2, and just say a prayer for him if you could. It's a sad thing, man. And I don't want to make light of this. I don't want to make a joke out of it. I just don't. So let's not make a mockery of this. And I don't want Chris, who's filming this, to fucking laugh either, so I'd rather you not do that. So here it is.
Hey, can I ask Richard, can we talk about the sad thing that happened to you this morning?
Oh, the family emergency? Yeah.
'Cause Richard told me something, and I'm telling you.
Really? What happened?
Was bordering on tears when he told me.
One of our little pet catfish died this morning. We have an aquarium, like a 5-gallon aquarium, and we have 5 fish. We have 3 tetras and 2 catfishies. And one of them passed away. I'm like really freaking out and bummed out.
How old was she?
It was a couple months old. You become attached to them. They're like any kind of pet.
I was saying to Richard, how do you become attached to a fish? I said, do you pet your fish? And Richard said he does. How do you do that?
Yeah, whenever we clean their tank, I mean, they're so cute. I can't help but like touch them and pet them and stuff. And we took, even last night, which is why it's so sad, we were freaking out because this catfish had a little growth on his mouth, and we looked it up and saw that it's a disease that fish can get in a fish tank. So I took him out of the tank. I petted him. I told him it was going to be okay. And then I took this. There was this.
You killed your catfish, man.
No, I didn't. No, I did it to take this mold stuff that was on his mouth off so he could breathe, and then he was able to breathe.
Did you show him
afterwards.
the picture of the roof of your house and stuff?
How often do you pet the fish?
Not very often, and I'm real careful about it because I know it's probably you're not supposed to do that, but maybe once a month. But we take, you wouldn't believe these. It's like $5 or $6 worth of fish total. They're about $1 a piece, but we treat them like gold. They're our babies.
You know that those $5 fish, those dollar fish, they never live long. Like you're setting yourself up for disaster.
No, I've had talks with people around here. Doug Goodstein had a goldfish that lived for 10 years.
Wow, do you feel you're connecting with the fish and you're giving him joy when you pet him?
Yeah, I like to think that, but it's probably not to them.
And it's out of the water when you pet them?
Yeah, well, it's only when I'm transferring them from their tank to their temporary tank to clean it.
So you comfort them, you stroke them.
Yeah, I tell them it's going to be okay and stuff.
Did you name the fish?
Yeah.
What are their names?
Pinky, Blue, Purple, Catfishy, and Catfishy 2.
And did Catfishy or Catfishy 2 pass on?
Catfishy 2 passed on today.
Oh, so Catfishy lives on.
Yeah, but the other Catfishy is so lonely because...
Well, will there be a Catfishy 3?
How do you know? How do you know Catfishy's lonely?
Oh, it's crying when it's in his hand.
It just swims back and forth all day.
It just sits on the bottom of the tank now, and they say, I become really good friends with the guy at the pet store because I ask him all questions and go in there all the time buying medicine and stuff.
Oh, he sees you come and he sees dollar signs. Believe me, I'm sure he's your good friend.
But he told me that these catfish they love having another catfish there, and it was the cutest thing. I would wake up at 4 a.m. and go in there, and they're like laying on top of each other. It was so sweet. So it's sad for the other catfish too, and I'm really bummed. And it's going to be hard to find another one that was that this one cleaned the tank so good, and he was always eating and real cute, and he was kind of chubby. And
You can train a new one. Have you had the burial yet?
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask. Are you doing anything? Are you going to just flush it, or are you going to do anything special?
I didn't have time to take him out of the tank, God rest his soul, this morning. But my girlfriend's saving him, and we're going to have a funeral when I get home.
I mean, you guys think we're joking. Richard's really torn up about this.
Yeah, I'm bummed. You know, it's sad because you become attached to things, and like you look in the tank and they recognize you, and it's sad, man. I'm like bummed.
How do they recognize you?
Well, basically because they just want fed, but I put my face up to the tank and they all come right up to my face.
Do any of the fish, like, are any of them more shy, like kind of don't play as well as the other ones do?
Purple is, yeah, Purple's kind of a loner, but the rest of them they're so cute. And my girlfriend read some article the other day online about how you can teach your goldfish to do tricks, so we're going to try and teach them to do tricks.
Richard also cried when Cotton Hill, a guest star on the King of the Hill cartoon, died.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but this is a living thing, and it's so sad. Any living thing that dies is sad.
And on your birthday, too.
I know. It was such a bummer. I went in, and he was laying upside
You sure
down.
he wasn't playing an April Fool's joke, Artie?
No.
Maybe he taught himself how to, play dead.
Well, he did a damn good job if he did, because he turned white, too, so I don't know how he could make himself do that.
What do you feed the fish?
Just fish food, the little, flakes. And I actually had to order them special flakes off eBay because
sure you did.
We bought this new kind of food and it grew mold in our tank, and that's why I think this catfishy died. So I'm kind of pissed at this other kind of food.
See, it's funny that catfish need special food because catfish are they're bottom dwellers. They'll eat any crap you give them.
Well, that's what the guy at the pet store said. But meanwhile, this food, they were not cleaning it off the bottom of the tank, and it got mold on it. And I think that's what got the mold on this catfish and killed him.
Brian and Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Richard, Catfishy and Catfishy 2?
Mm-hmm. That's their names, Dad Navitt.
Is it possible it died of embarrassment?
You know, Brian, you bring up a point. Like when Richard was talking to me about Catfishy this morning, and then again now, he was very close to tears, and it reminded me like my son cried when his goldfish died when he was 3. It is like a fish. People don't usually make that kind of connection with a fish.
Yeah, I know, but we really want a dog, my girlfriend and I, but we see that we don't have time to take care of one, and I'm on the road every weekend, and it's expensive with vet bills and all that, so we decided to settle on fish, and we put all of our love into these fish.
Wait, I heard that your girlfriend did want to get a pet, but you said no animals in the house.
Well, yeah, I mean, because we just don't have time
They're not clean.
We don't have time to take care of them. A goldfish can go 5 days without eating. She's allergic to cats. So, I would love a cat, but...
Yeah, but you're leaving goldfish alone and not petting it and talking to it. It's
probably died of loneliness.
They got each other, though.
Thursday's wrap-up show was all about Sal and his debt. Now, Sal's got a plan. He's going to work with Christine. He's going to take over the finances and put them in better shape than they are right now. And none of us believe it. Watch the conversation. Here we go.
Heather, you're on the wrap-up show.
I just wanted to tell Sal that I just feel so bad for you. I feel so bad because I know you're in such a position and you're trying so hard. Yeah. But I'm just afraid that you feel like this is your only redeeming quality is to let Christine buy all this stuff, and it's not. I'm worried about you.
Thanks, but it's not fair. Also, I mean, to put it on Christine. Yeah, we both have the credit cards. We both spend. My problem was that I just got too lax with the whole thing. And I just let her take over, and I didn't stay on top of my finances. And I need to put my foot down when it comes to that. Right. And that's what we're working on now. And it's not so much where, how can I put it? It's like I don't blame her completely for this, but the thing is that I got so much going on in my life. I'm trying to take care of my end. If you compare the cavemen back to the caveman days, they went out and they killed a woolly mammoth and the woman cooked it. I'm out there doing the hunting, and she's supposed to do.
Right, but what happens if?
And what happens is when the caveman comes back, he's just like, "Hey, where's my dinner, bitch?" You know what I mean? That's what I kept. I left it up to her to make the dinner.
So where's your dinner?
Exactly. Well, that's the point.
I'm asking you.
I'm so exhausted that I'm like, I'm going to skip this meal tonight. I go to bed hungry, I guess.
Cavemen didn't have money, so they didn't run into these issues.
So, but the thing is that, I spoke to my good friend Rich, and we're getting together on a vacation day next week, in 2 weeks or whatever, and we're going to be putting everything together. We're going to be consolidating all the credit cards. We're going to try to get a good deal, and we're going to refinance at a lower rate, and that's it. The credit cards are going to be cut up that day, and then I am putting everything on Quicken on the computer, and on top of everything else that I'm doing, I'm going to be doing the bills as well.
So, Sal, let me ask you a question. In the last 6 months, what are some of the large purchases that your family has made?
I don't know. I can't. I really couldn't.
I mean, have you had a renovation done?
No, you got to know. You would have seen the result of the purchases.
Right. The only thing I've seen is that Christine and I are going to Florida this weekend. We have shows to do out there. And, she took about 7 or 8 different outfits out with tags on them on the bed and started trying them on. And she assured me that she bought them a long time ago. Here's
a perfect example. Sal, at this time last February, a year ago, you came back from Florida and told me that story about how you had to ride the bus while your friend had the car, and about how your credit card was denied when you went to breakfast and how embarrassing it was.
Oh,
and but so you went through all that, and then what did you do after that to rectify the situation?
I went to work. I just
you didn't do anything.
Right. What's there to do? I have enough stress in my life. I don't need one more.
How much is the floor?
Gary, the gun is 5 feet away from my head. I don't need to push it 4 feet, 3 feet, 2 feet. You know what I mean?
No, but sometimes
I don't.
Well, I sort of do in the sense. I think sometimes with Sal, it's easier for him to put blinders on.
Right. Yeah,
and just not acknowledge the deal, and then unfortunately it builds up to something like this.
Who wants to see Christine rack up all those Motel 6 bills? I mean. He just keeps his head in.
How much do you think the floor trip will cost? Round figure,
about $800.
There's no way 5 people are flying to Florida.
No. My children aren't. My mom and my mother-in-law are watching my children.
Oh, so it's just the 2 of you.
Just the 2 of us, and Richard and Kristen are going. So we got the hotel, and we're doing 2 gigs out there.
So, okay, it's a work.
So it's not that bad. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to afford with the children and everything else. So
let's see.
Yeah. So we're putting this plan together, and we're looking to refinance, and hopefully we'll get out of the hole. And I'm going, like Howard said, I'll take my dress off and do the bills.
Guarantee that never happens.
Nothing like the tough love program from Howard Stern.
Jason, why don't you think
listen, Sal's talking a big game. I guarantee 2 weeks from now there's no plan, there's no Quicken outline, there's no refinancing of anything. I think he might get some advice that he'll follow a little bit, and that'll be it.
I tend to agree with that a little bit.
I'll put. You want to make a bet, Jason?
No, because I really don't care. I'm just saying that I don't think it's going to happen.
Because the rest of the audience doesn't care about what you have to say either.
Oh wow! My wife spends all my money.
I'm not wiring at all.
But
I'm not complaining one bit.
So do you think Howard went overboard this morning?
That's Howard. Howard does.
But no, do you think he did?
I mean, Jesus, I think a little bit. Put on the makeup, put on your dress. Sonny boy needs mommy. You're a little bitch. Get on top of your things. You make me sick. And get out.
Hey, how did you got?
I don't know.
You got really pissed at Howard, and I didn't understand this. You said, "You're undermining me as a father."
That really bothered me.
But I don't understand. How was he undermining you as a father?
Well, he says, "What type of father are you? You can't take care of your children." I take damn good care of my children. You could put me in a fucking tent right now in the middle of Nebraska. With 16 feet of snow, and you bet your sweet ass I'll take care of my children.
But he's saying, I think his basic thing is like, if you're
don't go after me and my children. My children are everything to me.
But to him, you're not being a good father if you're living in a horrible debt.
Well, you know what? Like, I don't know his personal lifestyle, and he keeps things quiet that he doesn't want people to know about. And I do too. And it's not everything these days.
Quiet?
Yeah, can you imagine? What do I have left? But
the only thing I don't know that there's a mole on Antonio's ass. You know what I mean? That's the only thing you haven't told us.
No, the thing is that my children truly are everything to me. And, no matter what my situation is personally, my children are my priority. And yes, unfortunately, financially, I'm in a little bit of a bind. But it's not something I can't get out of.
By definition, he's saying living like that and putting your children at risk for their future means you're not being a good father. Well, I know you love your kids.
Right.
I think inherently that's his definition.
But I mean, just to target you as a father, I mean, to me, it was wrong. I know where I stand financially, but I also know where I can stand in the future if I do the right thing. I'm not down and out. I'm not a homeless person.
Yeah, but
I've gotten myself in a little bit of a jam because I'm doing something that I love and I'm accustomed to a different lifestyle, and I could get out of it. And my kids are taken care of.
Are they?
Yeah.
College funds are started?
No. That, unfortunately, is not the case, but that's what I am focusing on doing. And I've been discussing this with Christine, and we have been putting it off. That's the biggest problem, is just putting it off, and that's what we're going to finally. Sometimes you need a good kick in the balls. And
to go into that end, like
this is the case.
Retirement for you, because that affects your kids. Right. In other words, if you get to retirement age and you have no money, guess who's in charge of you? Your kids.
Exactly.
So
I don't. You know,
how are you doing in that area?
My whole life. Well, my whole life. It's weird. My whole life, my parents lived hand to mouth, so I don't even know how we.
Do you
got
do
by.
401k?
Yeah, I have a 401k, but that's completely worthless.
You have those glossy photos.
That's true. I could sell a few extra photographs on the road. Yeah,
I'm still trying to get past the tent in Nebraska with the snow.
Well, I'm just saying that how much my children mean to me. That no matter what, my children will be taken care of, and you know. And
but you can't just say that. Like you
okay,
can't.
I can't. Yeah.
No, but you can't just say no matter what they'll be taken.
You can't say you're thin and good looking.
No, I'm not trying to say I'm thin and good looking.
Okay, you can't say that.
But you can't just say, "Oh my God."
That's something you definitely can't say.
Well, hold on.
And you can't say your wife never cheated on you.
Hold on, Jason.
We had this conversation with you a month ago.
Yeah, Jason, you have issues with debt. What would you recommend Sal do?
Well, I would recommend that number one, the first thing to do is you have to stop putting stuff on your credit cards today.
Right.
Like
you're right.
today, like yesterday. That's what I did. You have to stop putting stuff on, and you just got to all your money's got to go to paying it off. That's it. I mean, no new cars unless your car breaks down and you absolutely need something new.
That's the other problem. This goddamn Land Rover is driving me crazy.
So get rid of it.
Well,
get rid of it. Downsize. Sell the car. Buy a more inexpensive, buy a less expensive, probably better running car. There's plenty of companies that make cars that run very well.
And don't worry about the brand name of the car.
I don't worry about it. And Christine said she's willing not to worry about it, even though she went to the dry cleaners today, and the lady said, I heard you buying a Mercedes, and Sal's getting his balls broken, and I had to hear from her.
You realize that car companies are in so much trouble right now that there are good deals out there to be had. And like back in the old days, you bought a car, you didn't know what it was going to be. Now they're covered for like 100,000 miles for service and everything.
Another thing, John, is I don't have children, so my problems affect me. You know, my like if I go broke and end up on the street, that's me on the street, and I could handle that. You know, Sal's sitting here going, "Oh, my kids are taken care of no matter what," but those are just words. There's nothing to back that up.
Where is he going with
it?
No,
he makes a point. They're
okay,
taking care,
your problem.
They're taking care of with your love.
I mean, your problems affect your wife too, Jace.
Okay, fine, but my wife is part. You know what I mean? Like, we're aware.
What I'm saying,
we don't have any little children whose futures were.
Jason, what I'm trying to say is that
Teddy and
like Sal's.
Jason, what I'm saying is that I will always have the will to take care of my children under any circumstance. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Even if it means slinging hot dogs, which we'll probably be doing in 2 years.
But no, I don't think anybody here ever questioned that.
That's the point that I'm trying to make. Unfortunately, now my children are young, and I haven't put together a plan for their future as of yet because I'm in a bind. But that is definitely on the agenda.
And Sal,
of course, that's all I think about.
Sal, when you walked out of the window, Howard did say he loves you, and you know that.
Well, that's the most important thing. That's what keeps me going.
Just looking at Tim. So what was the word I got? Tim is now off the detox, or
he finished his 21 days.
How much weight did he lose?
26 pounds, he said.
And then Gary told me you got mad at Gary for asking Tim what his first real meal is going to be.
Gary's like one of those guys who's waiting to see you, go back to your drug addiction.
All I said was, Tim, what's your first? Congratulations. What's your first solid meal going to be?
No, that wasn't how he was saying.
And so he starts talking and all this double talk, and I go, leave the cold crap out. Just it's a simple question. What's your first meal going to be? And then you got mad.
I just said, why are you making such a big deal?
Why are you making a big deal?
Solid meal. It's no.
He wants to know.
Deal.
He's curious.
It's curious.
But he doesn't know.
Gary doesn't care how Tim feels.
How do you know that?
I know that because he wouldn't be treating him this way if he cared.
But you see, this is where you go off. Gary saying to Tim, what are you going to eat for your first solid meal? It's not a bad thing. He's not treating him badly.
And now you, who didn't see the whole conversation, are assuming that Gary told you the truth.
Well, I just heard what you said. You said you think Gary's sabotaging him.
Why are you harassing a man who's trying to regain his health? That's what I wonder.
What do you mean? Why is that harassment?
That's not a bad thing to do?
You feel that's harassment?
Yeah.
Asking a guy what your first meal is going to be?
Bother him about anything. He's living his life. Leave him alone. He's not bothering Gary about what he eats, and God knows somebody should.
We bother Gary about what he eats all the time. As a matter of fact...
No, we don't.
I was watching Gadget Gary on Channel 11, which is Gary's new name.
Gadget Gary?
Stay right there, Tim. I'm not done with you. Gadget Gary. I got so much to talk about today. Gadget Gary. Like, how did that whole thing get started? Gadget Gary.
I don't know.
He's on Channel 11. I think he's trying.
Is it a regular thing?
I think this is Gary's attempt, in case I leave radio, to sort of come up with a branching out thing. He's good at it.
Good. I mean, he loves new gadgets. That's for sure his, major passion.
Gary can't come in now because he's dealing with Ozzy and Sharon, I guess, who just showed up. But so he's getting them together. But I'll remind me when we get back to talk about Gadget Gary.
All right.
But Tim, I don't think. See, Robin, what I'm hearing is, if Gary says to Tim, "What are you going to eat for your first solid meal?" I think he's curious about the diet.
And I didn't stay there long. I walked by the conversation. I said, "What's the big deal? What's the big deal?" And I walked away.
But you almost seem like you're protecting
I'm angry. Tim. No, I'm not protecting Tim. Tim doesn't need my protection. But I just think that this anger at Tim for changing his life.
Who's
is
angry
crazy.
with Tim?
Everybody who's got him under a microscope watching everything he does.
So
you guys have to realize
Gary,
you're the obsessed ones.
Robin, you're way out of line on this. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Right. I mean, I'm a 34.
Listen, the whole group here. We didn't think Tim. We didn't think Tim would make it a day, and Tim made it 21 days, and that's great. He lost a lot of weight.
How much weight did you lose?
About probably almost 30 pounds.
And I said if I didn't eat for 21 days, I'd lose 30 pounds.
No, I've been eating like crazy. I've been eating like crazy. I'd
probably die.
Yeah, no,
but okay. So it's a big deal.
30 pounds is amazing.
So. It's a big deal that Tim made it through this whole thing. So now, today's the first day he's allowed to have a solid meal, and we were just curious what it was going to be.
Yeah, but why?
Because he's curious. Anytime a guy loses weight.
Take yourself out of this and be normal. I mean, you're
normal.
But you're so attached to it that you can't see it.
Again, he doesn't understand. He's obsessed with food, and we aren't.
You are obsessed
The whole world's fucking crazy except for you and Tim and Dr. Ron.
I'm when Gary asked me that, I was
But the people who go on this extreme form of diet are obsessed with food. Everyone's obsessed with food.
No, we're not.
Sure you are.
No,
Tim can talk.
Food is fuel.
Yeah, I have no idea what it's going to... I have no clue. I'm not that... like, when he asked me that, I was kind of stunned because I really haven't thought about it. I really haven't.
So you don't know what your first... You haven't consulted with Dr. Ronnie and Robin about what your first meal is going to be?
I'll probably have maybe some
Don't you have
salad.
to get educated and find out what you can eat?
No, it's like a salad or something like that. I'm not craving anything.
What if you wanted a burger?
I'm not into that. I'm really not. I'm just not... I'm not
So
craving
you have
anything.
thought about what you're going to eat then?
No, I haven't. I really haven't. If I knew, I would say, you know what, I'm going to have a
Today
steak.
You're changing your diet to make it different from the last 30 days, and you haven't thought what you're going to eat?
No.
And you haven't asked Dr. Ronnie what you should eat?
Like salad and vegetables, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
they've given you guidelines, haven't they?
Yeah, right, exactly. They've told me, like, vegetables you start to incorporate into it, and a piece of fish or something. Or
Are you
chicken.
scared to start eating?
No, not at all.
You're not worried about it?
No, I have more control over food now than I did before. Much more control. Where I would walk, like the other day, I had lunch with Lisa Lampanelli, and we're downstairs at Del Frisco's, and she orders a steak and potato and salad and so forth. And I sat there with my green drink and didn't even think about, in the past, I would dive into it and probably scarf down the tablecloth.
Right, you didn't stop and think about what you were putting in.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So
do you think that that's an insulting question that Gary asked
No, not
you?
at all. Not at all.
I
Not
didn't
at all.
say he was insulting, but it's
No,
just like,
it
leave the
stunned
man
me.
alone. Why are you worried about what he's going to put in his stomach?
It's something I never even thought about.
Do I ask you every day what you're going to eat?
No, but when somebody's just lost 30 pounds and they're having their first solid meal, you say that's a showing interest. That's saying, hey, gee, what do you do next? Where do you go from here?
But I think he was more stunned. I think he was more.
I'm interested.
Gary was more stunned at the fact that I didn't know. Maybe I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Today's the day.
That was the thing. You're saying I got angry. Gary was like, "Come on, drop the bullshit.
No.
Tell me what you're gonna eat."
Right, but no, because Tim started going to this whole like double speak, and I'm like, it's
I didn't
a
know.
simple question, but I am.
Wait a
I am
second,
shocked
Tim. You
that he
do
doesn't
know. You've consulted with Dr. Ronnie what the parameters are.
It'll be vegetables, or it'll be some kind of. I don't know. I don't know. I just have no. It's not one of my priorities right now. I've got my program that I do, and
Right,
I'm
but you
into
have
it.
an idea of what you can and can't eat.
Exactly right. Yeah, I know what
That's
I can
what
and can't
Gary's
eat.
asking
Okay,
you.
that's what. If that's the question, yes, I know what I can and can't eat. But what am I going to eat? I don't know.
No, Gary was wondering about what the the coming off the rehab meal was going to be like.
Right.
Are you going to go out and have your favorite steak?
I
That's
didn't say
what
that.
he
No,
wanted.
I did not say that. Somebody came over and said, "Are you going to Del Frisco's?" And Tim laughed. I genuinely want to know what the next thing is you can eat.
You can eat anything you want, basically.
Well, you can't eat anything you want because you can. Can you have a steak and fries?
Sure, if you want, if that's what you want to do. But I don't want that.
No, he's asking within the parameters of your new diet,
No.
what are you going to eat this afternoon?
You eat healthy. You eat organic.
What does healthy mean? He doesn't
fruits, organic vegetables. You eat fish or chicken. You eat.
Where do you go for that? Where do you get your lunch?
Anywhere. I can go anywhere, basically, and order that. Steamed vegetables. I can get. I can order it in from downstairs. I can.
You're going to eat steamed vegetables for lunch today?
Maybe. I don't know.
What kind of vegetables do you think you like? What do you like?
Let's see.
Going to get a little broccoli on there?
A little broccoli, a little lettuce.
Do you dip it in anything, or you just eat it straight?
Put a little olive oil on it.
Yeah.
You know. Eat
Robin, you agree with olive oil?
This is Tim's life. It's not mine.
But let me tell you something. Now I have control over food, where before food controlled me. So, and that's the way you saw what I was. I was like a pig. So I couldn't do it anymore. Enough is enough.
I mean, you still got weight to lose, pal.
Absolutely.
Don't get crazy.
I know. I got about another 50 pounds to go.
Yeah, but you look good.
Yeah, thank you.
All right,
I'm on my way.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Tim, I think
and I'm not going to ask you what you're going to eat.
Okay,
for
I got to
lunch.
go back to work.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
And I want to be the first. I want to be the first to admit I'm controlled by food. I mean, I don't know why that's such a weird. I like to eat. I don't know why that's so insane.
By the way, your weight's out of control. I was watching you on
it's
Gadget
not
Gary.
insane, Gary. It's not insane at all.
By the way, Tim is starting a new 21-day detox in a few weeks. Is that true?
Yeah, next on probably Friday or Saturday.
Next Friday?
This coming Friday.
You're starting again?
Yeah.
I mean, that's round two?
Yeah.
Wow. What are you going to be, Arnold Schwarzenegger, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to get in shape.
Good for you. Hey, listen, congratulations.
You feel good. Why do you want to feel bad?
Right. No,
You know,
30 pounds is
seriously,
an
I
accomplishment.
work. You work during the day, and guys get wrapped up in this lifestyle like I did.
I admire you sticking with this.
Something's in your mind, all of a sudden snaps, and you do it. And
I didn't think you had the ability to do this.
I do. When you find something that works, this was the only thing that I ever tried that worked, and I've tried it everything. Believe me.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
All
Over the
right,
last
well,
year or so, absolutely.
We will listen to more tonight on your big special with Robin and Dr. Ronnie on Howard 101.
Please call in, Gary.
I'll be eating.
Can I ask? I just want to answer something.
Let me tell you something. All the emails that I've got, I got so many emails over the course of the last 3 weeks from people that listen to the show that, all of a sudden come out and they say, you know what, I'm in the same situation that you're in. I couldn't believe it. The response that I got, like on Facebook and emails to, here at Sirius and so forth, that people want to know about it.
Right.
I smell a Tim Sabian book.
No,
you never tried
if
eating,
I can help somebody, absolutely.
You never tried eating less, just smaller
I tried
portions,
it all.
and it wouldn't work for you?
Because food controlled me. I had such an urge to eat. The more I'd eat, the more I wanted. And it just kept snowballing like that. And that's why I picked up so much weight. I work a lot. I ate inconsistently. Now I eat every 2 hours. I can carry the program around in my top pocket. It's easy. It's simple. And I feel good. What more can I say?
All right.
You can't argue with success.
You look great, actually, and I'm envious of how you look. But are you okay? Like, you seem like you're in a daze or something.
Right? Yeah. You're not joking, right?
No, I'm not joking because I'm actually serious. Because you are you're one of the most gregarious guys I've ever met. Like you come and you go, hey, what's up? He tackles you all the time, and now you look like you're sort of going to faint or something.
No. I'm
You're
more.
all right,
I think
right?
I'm more focused. I'm.
Good, all right.
So, you seem like there's just a sap of. You seem like the shell of a former self or something.
Well,
by the way, Steak is on the phone from Del Frisco. Steak. Nice steak.
Tim, I miss you.
Artie, you weigh 300, right?
When I went to Hippocrates and did my Tim little thing down there, I weighed 288 going in. When I left, I weighed 278.
And what do you think? You think you've maintained that?
No, I'm probably about 285 now.
Yeah.
I'm probably about back. Yeah, because when I went down there, they did an official weigh-in, and I was 288. And
so
I
you
lost
were 300.
I probably lost. Yeah, but I was before them. But I probably had lived a little bit better going up to that. And then I lost about 10 pounds down there. So I'm probably back around 2.
Want to ruin your day and weigh in?
Huh?
Want to ruin your day and weigh in?
I don't care.
Go weigh yourself. See what you weigh. You too, Gary. I want to see what you weigh. I think Gary's almost up to you. I'm telling you, Artie.
Are you're thinking, no, there's no way the same.
You're saying Artie wants to get down to where Gary... Oh, it's not working. Oh, wait. Okay, now it is. You weigh 225. 225, though. He's a short guy. Who's taller, you or Artie?
Artie, I think Artie's tall. How tall are you, Artie?
Taller. Maybe a half an inch taller.
How tall are you?
It depends. 5'9", 5'10". I don't know. 5'9".
I'm like 5'8.5".
All right, Art, go ahead. Let me see what you're up to.
Ooh.
Yeah, you put on a few. 297. 297. He fell off the wagon a little on the food, but he's straight otherwise, right?
Yeah.
Maybe because you're sober, you're...
The last week I've been eating, but...
Well, yeah, we saw a little bit of an
eating
jag going on there the last couple of weeks. Remember that one day he was loading in like...
Sometimes watching Artie eat gets distracting during the show, and I lose my train of thought.
I ate a lot this weekend, too. But...
Wow. 297, you went back up.
Well... Down at this place, it's like it's like going to a doctor's office. They make you strip and get on one of those fucking things that's like...
oh, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's a little more accurate than that, but I was 288 down there.
You know, Gadget Gary ought to try testing out a treadmill as one of those gadgets.
He should keep harassing Tim about what he's going to do.
I'm not harassing him. You don't think
after him the whole
Robin,
time.
It's conversation, Robin.
It'll never work, Tim.
I didn't say that.
You must be suffering.
See, Robin hears other people saying that because there's a lot of people out there that do that. That say, oh, you must be dying to go down to Del Frisco's and all that stuff.
Waving cupcakes in his face.
I would never do that. I would never do that.
Well, maybe I'm just getting on your case for all of the others.
You are. But I mean, Robin, again, take a step back. A guy has made a drastic move in his life where he has cut out food for 21 days. You think it's weird to ask him how it's going?
I don't think it's any of your business.
What is any of your business?
It's ridiculous.
I don't think it's any of your business to ask what I want to talk to my friend Tim about.
I really don't. I don't think about what. Have I ever asked you what you're going to eat?
You're becoming a mother hen on this thing with Tim.
No, but really, have I ever asked you what you're going to eat?
If I didn't, let me ask you a question. If I didn't eat for 21 days, would you be a little interested? Answer yes. Forget about me.
I should be asking you what you're eating.
If I didn't eat for 21 days,
I ask him what he eats.
But I don't.
Well, that's you.
It's foreign to me because I wouldn't bother a person.
Listen,
you would have before you got on his diet.
You lost weight.
I didn't bother anyone.
Oh, stop it. Sure you did. You used to ask people how they do it or how they lose weight if you were interested. Come on. That's conversation.
In a sympathetic way. I don't stand in the hall and try to...
You've gone way overboard.
Like
you are so possessive of Tim.
He is
it's like your boyfriend.
Possessive
you have completely...
He is telling Tim... I've had soup with him
sometimes. Robin, you were answering Tim's questions like you were his wife.
No. He was telling Tim that, stop drinking. First of all, I've heard him on the wrap-up show saying Tim has drunk the Kool-Aid. Stuff like that.
Said Tim drank the Kool-Aid.
He's indoctrinated.
And I've said that I think that in order for this to work for Tim, he's got to go into it full force and believe whatever he has to believe.
He keeps repeating, food controls me, but I don't control food.
Right.
He's got some new mantras going.
But these are all his.
They are?
You never heard me say it. Those are his own concoctions.
Yeah, he comes up with things.
We have a list.
It's not like Ronnie did it.
So, Tim, dieting is hard enough on its own. Never mind every step of the way having to be sort of everything broken down by Howard in the beginning. Is this really making things that much more difficult for you?
No, I love the challenge. People, say that you can't do something. That just makes me want to do it all the more. And this program that I'm on is so simple and so easy that anybody can do it. And you're feeding your body every 2 hours. You can carry the program around in your pocket. And it's so simple. And the results speak for themselves. Success is success. So mvdiet.com. TimForThePlanet.com is Dr. Ronnie's site. If you're interested, go on it, and it works.
So you're hooked.
I'm not hooked. I'm just into it. I feel good, and you can't argue with feeling good. So that's what it's all about.
Was Gary's question to you about eating, was it as evil as Robin's trying to make it out?
No, not at all. It threw me off because I really haven't thought about it. Their persona is that I haven't, eaten food in the last 3 weeks, which is, true. I haven't chewed in the last 3 weeks, but because I'm satisfied with the nutrients that this program provides, that, it really after a few days you really lose your appetite or your desire for things because you're totally satisfied. And I was kind of thrown off because I really don't know, or I really haven't considered. I know what I can't eat, or should eat, but when you feel good, you don't want to put anything in your body that's going to make you feel bad again. So that's kind of the premise of the whole program.
Avoid shocking the system.
Exactly. You ease into it, and but you feel good. You want to continue to lose weight and feel good and so forth. So why would you want to put something in that's going to slow down that process?
So Gary, absolutely no malicious intent before when you asked him about what
No. I break his balls a little bit. I'm definitely breaking his balls, and I'm surprised he got this far. But I've never, said we got to go to Frisco's to get a steak. I've never put a cupcake in front of his nose. I've told him flat out that I'm surprised that he got this far. I did not think he'd make it this far, and I was really interested in finding out, what are you going to eat now that you're going to eat?
So why do you think Robin becomes so defensive over this program? And so
because I think that if Tim fails, it makes the program look bad, and Robin's a big supporter of the program. And I think Robin also wants to see Tim succeed. But, she clearly she really believes in the program, and she wants to see people succeed on it.
But given the circumstances and the environment here, Tim's going to get ribbed a little bit. She's got to roll with it, I think.
Well, to act like, if she wasn't involved in this program, to act like she wouldn't be us is insane. She'd be doing what we do because, she's too close to it. And I said that to her on the air.
Robin, you were very upset with Gary today when he...
Oh, here we go. I would not characterize it as upset. Did you get it on camera?
Yes.
And you thought I was very upset?
I thought you rushed to the defense of Tim and the program very quickly when Gary could have just been teasing Tim.
Yeah, but who needs that? Why is everything that Tim does about, changing his diet, changing his health, subject to the ridicule of these people here?
Well, I think he was...
I just collapsed. Maybe I better eat something.
Yeah, seriously. This isn't a good advertisement for your program. Maybe Gary was right. Maybe Tim does need a steak.
Yeah, let's do that again.
I think because Tim is known as sort of a steak and potatoes guy around here. He's one of the guys. He goes out to eat. He's been known to love food.
Right.
And now that he's, made such a drastic change, that's why he's getting, catching some heat or getting ribbed a little bit.
So you admit he's catching some heat.
Absolutely.
And so my coming to his defense is a very natural thing because he's catching heat.
But it was almost portrayed as though Gary was trying to throw him off his game, trying to throw him off his diet, when I don't think Gary was being unsupportive. I think he was just teasing him a little bit, and you seemed very upset by that.
Well, again, why is whatever anybody does here everybody's business? I think there's an emphasis on it. That's all. It's like somebody's trying to change something. It's not easy to change your life. Give a person a break. How about giving them a little support?
So you're drawing a little bit from your own personal experience, the way Howard sort of criticized you the entire time.
Absolutely.
You changed your way.
Absolutely.
So you're saying, look at my result and wait until you see
I'm
Tim.
saying I had to endure. I don't want to see somebody else endure it alone. I was alone.
Well, and also because you were so successful.
I certainly didn't get any help from you. So... I was alone.
But you were
hitting on you again?
No. I'm making an adamant point that I don't hit on him, okay?
Whatever the kids call it these days.
The kids.
So you're saying, look at my success, and
No, I'm saying I was alone, and it simply offends me that you don't get support for doing things around here. And when I heard that, and I've heard it over and over again, maybe I came down on Gary in a way that was probably more, for someone else around here who, because I see this all the time. Every time I walk through the halls and Tim is here, people are getting on his case.
So Gary bore the brunt is what you're saying?
Yeah, for everybody, because everybody's doing it.
But you think Tim's on the right path? He's gonna do this. He's gonna lose the next 50.
I think that Tim should run his own life.
Gary's a good guy. Beth and I were watching him on TV, and I go, Gary's a really good producer. And Beth goes, Gary's such a great guy. Don't you always feel like when Gary's around, everything will be okay? So I was like, wow, Gary's really getting some props.
That's nice.
Yeah. I do love Gary, but then he was on. Then they interviewed him on CW11 some more. Like, he was the whole show, and they were asking Gary, like, what he's going to do if I leave.
Oh, really?
Can I come in and talk about what the weird part was for me?
And I said to Beth, I go, there's my nightmare. I mean, Gary's got wife and kids. And if I leave, who the fuck is going to hire him?
Channel 11.
Now he's scrambling around trying to be Gadget Gary, so that just in case I leave.
That's not true.
And I got all sad.
I
can't leave because of you.
But no, leave if you want to. Because listen, I'm almost 50 years old. How long are you going to be responsible for me?
I don't know, but
you shouldn't feel responsible.
Because Gary goes, I don't know. Maybe I'll go into television. Maybe I'll be executive producer of the Channel 11 News. And I'm going to myself, oh no, Gary doesn't have any news background. He doesn't have any television background.
Show.
They're not going to hire you. I'm doomed. I got to worry about you the rest of my life.
So supportive. You know what the weird part of that was? That was for
and
me.
He's a great producer, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening,
He really is. He's amazing.
It's like you're trying to give a daughter away from marriage.
I know. He's a terrific producer. A lot of fun.
Does he come with a dowry?
He's very in control.
I feel weird, like, because I wanted to talk to Artie about this morning.
If I get you a job somewhere, then I can leave, right?
You can leave no matter what.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole group of behind me is Will and Jason, who just got married, and Scott DePace with a wife and kids, and John Hahn with a wife and kids.
No, and that's the other two names I always pull out.
What?
Will and Jason. The hell are they gonna do?
They're gonna come with me.
Yeah, where?
We don't know yet. No, I know where we're going. I'm going to produce the Robin Quivers show. We got a whole plan. We're all going. Robin's getting a TV show. I'll produce it. Those guys will come.
Well, now we got a plan.
Will and Jason have experience, helping produce this show. I mean, they could produce television.
Well, you're acting like Gary doesn't have that experience.
No, I'm not acting. I'm saying Gary as well, of course, but so do Will and Jason on some level.
Let me get to the point. If anyone out there will hire Gary, we'll throw Jason in for free.
It's a package deal.
But don't you think that it almost? I know that you're worried about everybody, but don't you think it makes Will and Jason feel bad that if you leave, they can't find work? As if
No, I don't think they feel bad.
I think it's going to make them feel real bad if I leave and they can't find work.
But I think that they're very qualified to go and be segment producers on shows, on really big shows.
Let me ask you, where are the first 5 shows you think you could be producing?
Me or them?
You.
I think they have a better shot at getting a job than I do.
Why?
Because they don't ask for as much and they're qualified in a very special area. Like Will is a researcher and a segment producer, and he could do that on almost any show. He's that good.
He could absolutely do. You don't deal with these guys anymore, and I can't wait, hopefully, to get to that level. But when I do Conan and Letterman, these guys who are my segment producers, Will could do that.
Yeah, but most of those guys are comedy writers.
Not all of them.
Also,
No, and different kinds of shows. They don't necessarily have to have a comedy background.
Right. The guy at Letterman.
You're making me feel better.
And Jason, who doesn't produce as many segments, does it a lot too. And again, he's involved and he's really smart. And I think that especially Will, because he does that specifically, could get a job tomorrow at any number of places.
Jerry Springer?
No, I mean like anywhere from
Oprah?
Jon Stewart to a Tonight Show or a Letterman.
I know what you're saying, though. The segment producer, he doesn't have to be a writer per se, but he's got to have an understanding of comedy because he's, telling what you said to Dave or whatever. And Will certainly has that. I mean, Will's knows comedy, I think.
Was Frank Gannon a comedy writer?
He was a speech writer.
But he was your segment producer.
He was a writer, though.
For Nixon.
But what kind of writer?
He was working for Nixon.
Right, so he wrote speeches, but how did that translate to what he could bring for Dave?
Know.
He just had a good
Write
understanding.
me a snappy line, Frank.
I just think he had a good understanding of how to talk to somebody and translate that to Dave and turn it into questions.
I hope you're right. You're making me feel better. That's good. All right. Everybody's all set.
But again, the question is...
Sounds like these doors will be opening up for everyone.
When will you tell us?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, seriously.
I don't know myself what I want to do.
But, I mean, do you think... When you say you'll give us notice, do you think, like, a week is good?
I'll give you my notice now. Just if you find a job, fine, and then if I stay here, then I'll get
the last person you told that to went to the Tonight Show.
You think about it.
I hope everyone ends up at the Tonight Show.
But I mean, really, what do you think is an adequate amount of time to tell a staff?
2 weeks. Is that enough time for you? All right, 3 weeks you want? What do you want me to do? I don't know.
If you think about it, it's at this point, it's April. I mean, it's only really a year and a half, you know?
Well, listen, here's the point.
That's why I said to him, he doesn't have 2 more years.
I can't believe how fast that went by. It's a year and a half left.
But here's my point. So let's say I'm here, and I have every intention of leaving. And then Mel walks in and he goes, okay, you can be here X amount of days, you can do this, I only want this amount of shows, blah, 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 blah. So suddenly there's something interesting to do.
Sure. Yeah, but what if that means...
What if I told you that I was leaving and then all of a sudden I'm staying?
But what if somebody got a job somewhere else? Would you be mad at them that you said you were leaving and somebody got a job?
I was reading an article the other day saying that something like Google might even approach me to change their whole business because I'm the only one who seems to be able to get things started.
I mean, people were. There was a great article the other day that said that at the end of your run here, that you could end up just getting a studio
and doing your own
thing and sending content out to everybody.
So what if I do that?
I'm interested.
Well, I was looking for you.
Can't he get an interview?
Send me your resume.
What?
I've only got one thing on it.
Can't he get an interview?
I'll hire that Techno Beaver guy, though. He's around.
I'm starting to think about that. Name's not so bad.
You want to know something? Not only is Techno Beaver good, but you got to wear the costume.
No.
Nothing over your face, just like the big fur.
I got to say, I can't be the guy on TV like the weatherman. I can't wear antlers. I mean, I do it here
it'd be great.
for you, but I'm not going to go on the news in a fucking beaver costume.
Oh, my God. You would be the biggest thing. First of all, kids would love you.
Now syndicate that.
You want to know something? Fred, I'm being dead serious.
I know.
Gary, I'm telling you.
I'm with you.
If you wore like you just showed up at a beaver thing, and you're the beaver gadget guy.
Techno Beaver.
I mean, it'd be amazing.
And you give it 4 slaps to the tail instead of 4 stars.
I mean, I'll tell you what, you'd probably get on NBC. Fuck Channel 11.
Well, see, here's what's going on. The problem in this whole thing with the with being like a gadget person is for years it was just a guy who worked in a magazine or whatever. Now everybody figured out get a hot chick.
Yeah, well,
so it's like now there's like smoking hot chicks.
So what are you going to do?
Hot chicks are a dime a dozen. Techno Beaver is only one.
That's
so
why you got to be Techno Beaver.
There's Beaver.
There's a chick from CNET who's on CBS Early Show.
She's gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Really cute chick.
So Techno Beaver's looking better and better.
Exactly. All right,
I mean, you come on and you're Gary, the gadget guy.
Fat guy.
How are you going to compete with her?
And you know what? To kids, you're just some old dude who's sitting there with gadgets and creeping them out.
But I have to talk to
Beaver.
I'm talking to my generation.
Yeah, but if you were Techno Beaver, everyone would want you.
You better copyright that too, because apparently there's some company in the United Kingdom. They call themselves Techno Beavers Limited.
Uh-oh.
What do they sell?
They don't sell anything. They do tax returns, audit, and management accounts.
See, they're not afraid of being Techno Beaver.
I bet the president doesn't wear the outfit.
He should.
Can you imagine somebody showing up to do your taxes in a beaver costume?
You make like a rating system. I give this 5 beaver teeth. 5 beaver teeth.
Or 5 slaps of the tail.
Yeah. You got a big tail. That'd be great.
Big paddle tail.
Techno Beaver.
Let's go into the Techno Dam and check out the new
Talk to the people at CW11. I bet you they love it.
Develop a Techno dance.
They'd love anything that you would talk about like this.
If you go on as Techno Beaver, I will get them the highest ratings of their life.
Can you imagine, like the gadget you like the best that gets a dance, the Techno dance?
You could do the whole thing from the middle of a stream when you're building a dam. Lined up on my dam today is a new gadget I just found.
Look at how easy this would be. Now he doesn't have to do the segment live. It's on video.
This is exactly the costume I'm thinking of. Just put Gary's face in there. There it is.
Let me see it.
That's exactly it. That's like Alvin and the Chipmunks, but it's the idea is right.
It's the same idea.
Got a picture of it. Techno Beaver. Look at that, John.
And that music can only mean it's Techno Beaver time.
You know how fucked up this is, Howard?
Yeah.
DePace told me somebody already went and bought the domain name technobeaver.com.
Oh, my God.
Give that back.
Well, that's why they know a good idea.
You need that.
Bought it to Pace. Be funny, too, if, Gary built a gadget out of, he built a dam out of gadgets that he doesn't like. Like that goes into my dam.
Yeah.
Because it's not good, so I can, keep the water away.
This gadget goes to the bottom of the river because it's a piece of doo-doo.
and then he can eat through the products he doesn't like and save the ones he does.
He opens the packages for the teeth.
I'm not putting this one in my dam.
He opens the packages with his teeth. Oh, that's too much.
So, Gary, Techno Beaver aside, Where do you see yourself in what industry and what capacity, if you had to predict right now?
I see myself producing a show. I see myself working in television. I've met with a lot of people who work in the industry who seem to think that there's a place for me. Howard obviously not being one of them. He thinks you have no TV experience and I'm not a comedy writer, that I can't get a job. But I think I could get a job. But having said that, it's scary to think about having to go out and look for work. I haven't looked for work in 25 years. By the time it's done, I will not have looked for work in 27 years. So that's rough.
But in turn, those 27 years could give you.
Oh, sure.
Make you invaluable.
Listen, I think I have great experience. I bring a lot to the game, but you'll never know what it is. I'll never know what my value is, so I'll have to go out and test it. It's easy for people to say to me, yeah, I don't think you'll have any trouble getting a job. Yeah, you'll have no trouble getting a job. But then I'm the one who has to go out and get a job. So I think about it all the time.
Now, Howard also mentioned he's worried about guys like Jason and Will, behind-the-scenes guys like that. And you sort of alluded to the fact you'd like to take them with you.
Listen, I've told them that a bunch of times. I mean, I wish if I could take the core of that crew with me to a show, but of course I have nowhere to go yet. But if I went somewhere and I were running my own show, I would clearly think of those guys first because I know what they can do, and I think that they're undervalued.
So you'd come back to the island to get them.
If I could, sure. Right. Yeah, I have a great comfort zone with those guys, but like I said, I think Will's as good as any segment producer that's around right now.
When this show is all said and done,
yes.
Can your job right now translate, as Artie seems to think? Can you become a segment producer or researcher at a different in a different format?
I plan to become a starter at a golf course. I know that job usually goes to 85-year-old men, but I'm starting a new generation of starters.
No, don't be such a smartass. I want to know what your plans are after this.
I think I could I think I could get a job as a segment producer on a show, either a talk show, or probably a talk show or like a tabloidy show.
Where will you target, and how long will you wait for Howard to decide?
Well, I know firsthand that Maury Povich,
it's a lot of work.
Jerry Springer, and the great Steve Wilkos just moved their shows to Connecticut. So those are 3 opportunities. The great, what's his name? What's that guy that's on Saturday Night Live? Jimmy Fallon, who I've always thought is hilarious. Just started a show here in Manhattan, and I love the guy. I've been a fan for years, so it'd be great to maybe head over there. So is Letterman. I'm sure everyone there has been a million years over there. Jon Stewart. I'm not going to LA, I can promise you that. For less than.
And she probably said to the reporter,
But a lot of these shows have established staff members and positions. How do you plan?
Well, I'll kill their staff members and then I'll fucking get in. All right, Dick. Why you got to bring that up?
And she went on about
maybe one of them will get pregnant or some shit, or raped and not want to go to work.
Oh, gross.
Making it seem
gross.
Saying, yeah, I'm his mother just as much as his mother.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure something out. Otherwise, just have the old lady support me.
I started reading some of the fine print.
Mr. Kaplan.
Yes, sir.
You were mentioned in Howard's, let's call it worry report. He was worried about you and Will.
Yeah.
What do you see yourself doing? Are you worried?
I'm very worried. I think about it all the time. Look, I've been spoiled. I got this job right out of college. It's one of the best jobs on the planet to have. And I haven't really been put in a position to go out and look for a job since my first job at Roy Rogers in high school. So it scares me. I think about it all the time. And it's kind of, you don't want to make too many plans because Howard's contract's up in a year and a half. It's like, you don't want to make any plans that extend past a year and a half because I don't know what my deal's going to be.
Well, how long do you wait till for him to make the decision?
I think
just go proactively and try to get something going before that.
I think starting in January 2010, the last full year of the contract, is when I'm going to start looking at things seriously in terms of figuring out what I want to do and how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go under the assumption that Howard is not coming back unless I hear otherwise, because you don't want to be caught with your pants down. And hopefully once somebody, my goal here is that somebody else goes on to do something good and I can just latch on.
But you want to stay in this industry, in entertainment, radio, television, something like that.
Yeah, I don't want to get a real job. I love radio, I love television, I love producing. I'm hoping John Hine comes up with another brilliant $1 million website idea and he'll hire me to, get him coffee or something. Maybe Gary will get a good job someplace, or I hold out hope for the pace, but he's really the one that's screwed after all this. It's very hard to find a TV show where nobody moves ever. to direct. But it's scary. I don't know, Greg. I don't know. We all don't come from Chatham, okay, with a golden fucking spoon in our mouths. We a lot of us have to go out and scrape.
I can't wait to just eat from that golden spoon. Richard, if someone were to be writing the book of Richard Christie, your biography, and we've gotten up to the point of the Howard Stern years, what comes in the next chapter?
In the next chapter?
Yes.
First off, it'd have to be a book that you could read at the 4th grade level, because I'm pretty dumb, you know, so I'd be able to read my own biography. It'd have to be written for dummies like me.
A lot of pictures.
Lots of pictures, yeah. It'd be like See Pug Run. It'd like See Richard Prank. Richard makes pranks. Richard prank calls. That would be my biography. You know, I'd like to make it simple so everybody can read it. But the next chapter, I mean, who knows? You know, if you'd asked me this 5 years ago, I would have never thought my next chapter would be licking Sal Governelli's balls and getting my nuts shocked and showing my butthole to millions of people on TV. So you never can tell. I don't like to make predictions. I just kind of go with the flow, like the dude from Big Lebowski. You know, whenever life deals you a bad hand, just do like the dude and just say, fuck it. Fuck it. That's what I'm thinking for my future. Fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. I am, you know, making some plans and stuff, but you just got to be positive. Like to go into movies, specifically horror movies, and maybe TV, maybe do some stuff in music again. I want to have my hand in every little pot that I can.
I see you as more of an online masturbator right off the bat.
Well, you know, when I get desperate, maybe I'll have a jack-off cam or something like that. But my hope is that Howard's going to re-sign, and I'll be able to stay here I could stay here for the rest of my life and be happy.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I don't know yet. I'll find out. Oh, who's that? What? Oh, dear.
I think that's a cutout of Nicole Bass. Bodybuilder. So, so you excited to be on the show today?
I think I am.
Are you nervous?
No.
No.
Just don't know what to expect. Is this the room?
You'll be waiting here for a little bit.
Why?
Well, Howard's not ready. I think we're running a little late, but you'll be going in just a minute. But what are you going to be talking about today?
I don't know. My book.
Your book, right?
Yeah. What are you doing this for?
This is for Howard's TV show.
This is?
Yes. He has a TV. He has his own channel actually. It's called Howard TV, and this will be on TV tomorrow night.
I thought that was right there.
That's Rapping Granny.
Cloris Leachman, let me say a few words about her. A very noted actress. She's 84 years old now.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, she's in pretty good condition.
She was on Dancing with the Stars recently.
She was on one of my favorite television shows, which was Mary Tyler Moore's show.
Yeah.
Then she went on to do the Rhoda show.
She became
and she
Phyllis.
was in a number of
Mel Brooks movies, including my favorite movie of all time, Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
In terms of comedy, it's one of the best.
And High Anxiety is a not as well known Mel Brooks movie.
I loved High Anxiety.
But her and Harvey Korman are so fucking funny.
And also, Cloris Leachman won an Academy Award for the movie Last Picture Show, which I'm a big fan of, too.
That's an awesome movie.
So it's great to meet her. She got a autobiography out. And
there she is.
Let me see her. Wow, there you are, world famous actress. Cloris Leachman. Look at that. Let me soak that in. You're moving pretty good. You're moving pretty good.
She looks good.
You know, it's a funny thing with you, Cloris Leachman. You know, most broads who are 84 years old. Show Miss Leachman where she can sit. How are you, my dear?
Say hello to her first.
Hello. Oh, two. Thank you. Yes, hello.
No. She's 82.
Oh, 82.
Here, sit down, Miss
Wow.
Leachman.
I'm going to be 83 next month, so that's 1 year you got.
How you learn to act so good? How'd you learn how to act? Where do you go to school?
Well, I was in the actor's studio, but that was later. But I learned things there that were good.
Is that where you met Marlon Brando at Actor's Studio?
Yeah.
I was going to say, were you with Marlon?
And he wanted to bang you, huh?
Well, I think so. Yes, he did.
And you cried because he stared at you funny.
That's right. Years later.
We got a creep over there, Benji. He stares at these women till he makes them cry.
But he don't look like Brando.
He's no Brando.
I didn't know. I always was a fan of yours, but I didn't know you were so wild. I didn't know you had a wild side to you, like crazy wild. You know what I mean?
I think I'm a lot of different people. Last week I figured that out.
Were you ever medicated?
No.
You were never put in a mental institution?
None of these people needed medication.
Good idea.
They never put you on medication.
Well, on Dancing with the Stars, right? The first time I went out there, and what's the Italian?
Tom Bergeron?
The other one.
The host?
Italian,
the woman? The girl?
The man.
No, the guy.
Italian black hair on the right.
What the hell that judge, the gay guy.
Yeah, well, all of a sudden...
Bruno.
All of a sudden, I put my... Now, I didn't decide to do that night. It was...
You spread your legs for him.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
My leg went up there. In spite of me, I didn't have anything to do with it. I made no decision.
Right.
And there it was, and we were looking at it, and I was as surprised as they were.
So you put it up on the judge's table?
When you were a young woman, you were a beauty queen, right? You were in Miss America pageant.
Yeah.
And you didn't win the Miss America pageant.
Well, I got a $1,000 scholarship.
You did.
And I took singing lessons 2 years later in New York, and then I played the lead in South Pacific on Broadway for Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Were you a virgin when you were in the Miss America pageant?
No.
You were not. You were already doing men.
I wasn't doing them, no.
You were not. They were doing you.
No, I think I'd stopped for a while.
You never had an affair with a woman?
Never.
I could see you maybe getting into it.
Did you?
No, yes. Many affairs with women.
How many?
With women?
Yeah.
I mean, I've had my share.
Well, how many?
3.
3?
4? I don't know. I mean,
no, by the time you were 13, how many?
By the time I was 13, I had a girlfriend who I made out with, but I was embarrassed to feel her breasts. So I read a book on on foreplay.
What did it say? Tell me.
It said that I should, how to fondle the breast and how to put my finger in her vagina. And it was a marriage manual my father had.
A marriage manual.
It was called on your wedding night. And I began to read it. But enough about me.
Cloris, you could have a seat.
Yeah, would you like to sit down, Cloris?
She's wandering around. You can't go anywhere. You might as well sit down.
Sit down. She's tied up in an umbilical cord.
Shouldn't I be in front of something?
Do you? Yeah. We want you to sit down so you can't fall down. A lot of people your age fall down. You know that. I don't want you falling down.
Did you say vagina?
Vagina.
I'm a little behind you, but I'm catching up.
Sit down. How's your vagina?
Well, as of when?
When is the last time you had sex with a man? Was it a long time ago, or are you still active?
I'm still active.
You're a good-looking woman.
It's been about 40 years.
Is that true?
Maybe.
Are you serious?
Come
40
on.
years?
I think so.
You didn't have. What are you talking
You'd
about?
have been
Mary
42.
Tyler Moore, Ed Asner wanted you. That wasn't 40 years ago.
That was longer.
No. Mary Tyler Moore show was.
It started 39 years ago.
39 years ago.
Yeah. Who are you?
That's Artie.
My name's Artie. I met you
darling.
before.
You worked together.
You worked with him.
Yeah.
When?
You probably don't even remember doing the show. There's a show called Norm.
I don't remember.
I know you.
Who was Norm?
Norm Macdonald was a comedian
It was on
from Saturday Night
ABC.
Live.
Probably about 9 years ago on ABC.
He had a sitcom. You did the sitcom.
Laurie Metcalf was on.
And Artie describes you were sitting in the makeup room, and you
With
whipped,
my vagina?
and you whipped your breasts out and put them on a table right in front of Artie. I said you should have whipped your penis out and put it on the table.
I didn't do that.
On
He
the
claims you did.
makeup, on the tray of like the the makeup trailer, they have like that little
ledge.
I didn't ever do that.
Okay.
Elizabeth Taylor did it once.
He claims he saw you do it.
Well, no, I was told she did.
You didn't
I
witness
never
it.
did it.
Oh, you never
All right,
did it.
well.
All right.
Only to nurse children is the only time.
You breastfed?
Everybody.
How did you know to do that? Back in the day, they never breastfed.
Joanne Woodward and I were the two people who were on television. We changed the whole face of this country. Women started nursing their children again.
My mother says to me her greatest disappointment was she didn't breastfeed me. She said women just didn't know about it back then. They
Are you
know.
older than we were?
I'm 55.
Yeah, I think you're older.
How old are your kids?
Well, they're all balding.
Yeah. I look very young, just like you. You know, you see most of these altacakas who run around in their 80s, and they can barely move themselves. You are spry. You're
sprightly.
Yeah, no, you're in great shape. Why?
And you look good. You didn't do a lot of plastic surgery or anything.
Did you get pulled back a little, or what?
Where?
Did you ever have your breasts done or your face?
No.
Did you have your face done at all?
Never.
Never. You see?
That's why you look good.
You look like a human being.
Well, I always tried to eat well.
Right.
You know, healthily.
Yes. What do you eat?
Oh, macaroni and cheese.
No, you don't.
I had it twice in one day in Texas just now.
When you grow up a very good-looking woman like yourself, life is easier, isn't it? I was never blessed with a beautiful face.
I think you do have a beautiful face.
Well, you're older now. You're a little,
No,
you're a
I
little less
always
picky.
liked your kind of face.
No, you.
What kind of face is that?
What kind of face is that?
It has
Jewy?
Yeah.
You like that face?
I like that face.
Yeah.
And if you were bald, I would like that too.
You would. No, you wouldn't. You have no idea. You should see me with a shower cap on. It's not pretty.
Howard was slapped a yarmulke.
I was slapped a yarmulke.
When did you decide to get kind of, raunchy?
When did I decide?
13?
Was it a decision?
Well, maybe it was a conscious decision to let it all fly on the radio. And I would say that was in my career about 1980 when I was in Detroit.
How old were you?
I was in my I was early 20s. And I said, I can no longer hold back. If I'm going to be successful at this, I have to let it fly, let it go.
Do you
and be
make
honest.
as much money now as you did before?
What do you mean?
Before
When I was on
what?
regular radio?
Mm-hmm.
I do better here. A little bit better. Not much, but a little bit
Did you
better.
lose any money in these times?
You weren't a Bernie Madoff victim, I hope.
No.
Were you?
I hear that I'm in good shape.
You hear you're in good shape. Yes. What, do you have somebody who invests your money for
Oh,
you?
yes.
And what is it, in the stock market?
No.
What do you have it in?
Oh, I don't know,
T-bills?
cars and
No.
insurance.
What do you have it in?
I don't know. That's
you don't
why
know?
I have somebody.
You don't pay attention to your
No,
finances?
I don't.
Don't you think that's foolish?
No, it's like, I like sports, but to get involved with them means I just have to care and follow through and keep up and read and do all that stuff about.
Are you a millionaire? You have to be, right?
I should be.
How many times have you been married in your life?
Once.
And was he a rich guy? I imagine you married a wealthy man.
No, he could. The day we were married, we were at the minister's house afterward for a little, peanut butter sandwiches and cake. And I said, George, I think we should go. People can't leave till we leave.
Right.
Where are you taking me? He said, where would you like to go?
Why?
I said, George, I told you 2 weeks ago. He said, I don't have any money. We had to, I don't know.
Why would you marry a man without money? You were sought after. You're a Hollywood actor. Be
yeah.
careful. You're going to fall over with that thing.
We don't know
pull
that
on
any of this stuff is really
None of it's
put
sturdy.
together well.
You're going to break it. Listen to me. You're not wearing a bra, are you?
Yes, I am.
You are? Okay. I thought you were braless today.
Oh, you liar, pants on fire.
And you're a large-chested woman. You have ample bosom. You didn't ever needed breast implants, did you?
No.
You're a C cup?
D, 30. I was a 32D all my life, and then suddenly I became 36D. So, I guess that's.
Nobody builds them like you anymore. Everything is fake. My mother has beautiful breasts, big D cups, and they just don't. Robin's very lucky, but the very few women have what you have, do they? Everybody's fake now, right?
Well, a lot of people are.
And
you're a funny man.
When you played Nurse Diesel in High Anxiety, you had the big points in your breast.
I know.
Well, what were they? Like,
I don't know. They were hollow.
See, my mother's the same age as you, but I'm going to tell you something. You're less uptight. My
Your
mother's
mother's not that uptight.
Well, my mother will not shave her bush.
I don't know what Cloris does down there.
Did you see the vagina, whatever they were?
Vagina monologues?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think some woman called hers my down there.
My down there.
My down there.
Grow up.
I just called it my pee-pee.
You fully shaved? Do you take all the hair off?
Oh, no.
You leave it all there.
Well, how do you like it?
Full bush?